And now I'm live.
I don't know, Minute World.
Now I am live. Hello, we are back with the Pokemon of XD, Gale of Dankness.
Hello,
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are.
Yes.
I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Hello, dear viewer.
Hello, nurse.
Hello, nerd.
Wait. Gizmo, did you say Minute World is at your house?
Yes, Minute World's at my house, and he's drinking a beer while he's shotgunning it. Yeah, you know he at my house.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna get to finishing my game.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to make progress in my game.
Oh right, I forgot.
Oh right, I forgot. That's how I feel sometimes, Gizmo.
Oh crap! I gotta hit the John. I'll be right back.
Refill the food replicators.
Yep, I gotta refill the food replicators so you guys can have your martinis and orange juice.
I
I don't drink martinis.
I don't. I'll do you one better. I don't drink alcohol.
Me neither, honestly. I like.
Oh great, Charlie's got something. Hold on, I gotta. Ooh, I got a super potion from Charlie.
So how was y'all's day?
Boring.
Mine was unfortunately a little bit too interesting, but also, wasn't a whole lot happening.
What the? Guy's got a freaking Raichu. Go, my Raichu. He's so funny.
Oh, Davis, you're so funny.
So, the news topics are getting a little bit stale because we are talking about largely the same things week in, week out.
Yeah.
But I do want to bring up Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is coming out, or Budokai Tenkaichi New Dragon Ball game is coming out, which is pretty cool because the last Dragon Ball games I played and genuinely thought were excellent were the Budokai Tenkaichi games. Not that the other ones were bad, it's just that the ones I had the best experience with were Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3. And
Alright, I'm back.
apparently they're just making a new Budokai Tenkaichi game.
Yeah.
That was announced basically apropos of fucking nothing yesterday. Like I think it was right in the middle of us watching Young Painsters that also, what are they gonna stop calling that show Young Justice, by the way? They're not exactly young.
Nor are they doing much justice.
They're like, what, 25 now?
Um,
25 is not old.
Let's see. Dick is now, Dick is now 21. And Artemis is, I believe, 23. Connor is still the youngest member.
He's like 7.
Who's the youngest in the Justice League? Like, who was the youngest to ever join the Justice League? That wasn't Shazam.
Damian Wayne.
At the Justice League?
Yeah.
So how old was he? Like about 10, 11?
Unless of course if you're talking like chronological age, where you have weird shit like Connor, where he's
a clone.
Technically, he's a clone, and he's been part of the Justice League and the Teen Titans and the Young Justice and various other teams because
Avengers, Defenders, Thunderbolts. I make any team look good, says Hawkeye.
It's not like the Avengers or like Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Well, the thing is this is DC Comics. Everybody's on like 50 different teams.
True.
Kind of like how Wolverine is an Avenger, and he's also an X-Man, and he's also a part of Weapon X, and he's also part of Alpha Flight, and he's also part of with insert team name here.
Yeah, but that's different though. Wolverine, he's asked to join certain teams because of like combat experience and stuff like that.
No, I get you. I'm just saying, like Batman's on like 3 different teams too. And granted, it is a similar circumstance, since we have a character who's got a lot of experience. But you know, Spider-Man has been part of the Fantastic Four. He's been part of the Avengers. Whereas he has his own superhero team called the Amazing Friends. I don't know if that counts, but you know.
Working with is not really the same.
No, I mean Spider-Man has literally been a named member of both the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
Well,
you want to know what he did as the part of the Fantastic Four?
He wore a bag over his head.
He was the bombastic bag man.
Oh, I know about that. Actually, that wasn't when he joined the Fantastic Four as an official member.
No, I know. That was when he lost his costume.
Yeah, so what happened was the Human Torch dug up an old variant of the Fantastic Four costume with no boots and gave it to Spidey. And because he didn't have a mask, he jokingly gave Spidey a paper bag to use as a mask.
Yeah, paper bag with a face drawn on it.
Guys, Joseph is asking, wasn't he also in the Web Warriors?
Okay, the Web Warriors is a different thing, but yes.
What the hell is the Web Warriors?
That's an entirely different can of worms.
There are a lot of things you don't want to ask about because we will literally be here forever.
Yeah, we will be here forever. And Dragon Ball all is asking,
the Spectacular Spider-Man. That was a fucking superhero team consisting of nothing but Spider-Man. I think that was literally I can't remember if that was actually their
Dragon Ball for all saying they are young and they would be Old Justice. Wow, when was the last time someone mentioned Old Justice?
Oh yeah, the Justice League doesn't technically exist in Young Justice anymore. I forgot about that.
They're just kind of a thing.
Oh,
as if I needed more reasons to hate that show.
Aside from all the other reasons.
So, yeah, they had plenty of other reasons to hate the show.
Was there any
and then they just... Huh?
Rings in the smoking? Because Zatanna and Robin didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, they broke up after a while.
Where the hell is Starfire in that show, anyways?
Non-existent.
Non-existent? Why? Bruh, it's a Teen Titans show.
No, it's a knockoff Teen Titans show. It's a we don't have the rights to use the Teen Titans.
It's a bootleg Teen Titans show.
Well, they can't use Teen Titans because at the time Teen Titans Go was
No, Teen Titans Go didn't air until 2013 after Young Justice ended.
You know, I would have appreciated at least if they...
Well, they probably... You know what they did? They probably pulled that bullshit where they said, oh, we have other plans for them, so you can't use the actual Teen Titans in this show. You have to use something else. Which is why Arrow wound up becoming knockoff Batman. That's why they wound up making a Supergirl show instead of a Superman show. That's why Smallville wasn't allowed to use the Superman in costume until the last season, and even then, it was literally only half of the costume because they Warner Brothers would not let them have the lower half of the fucking Returns costume. Even though the Superman Returns costume is one of the worst Superman costumes in the history of Superman, and they wound up...
That's Cap.
Look, I've seen worse, but
Yeah,
Superman Returns...
worse. That's why I say that's Cap.
One of the worst. I said one of the worst, not the worst.
Note his wording, Gizmo.
Yeah,
Smallville had other better outfits.
Come on, we've seen worse, we've seen weirder. The Eradicator.
Eradicator wasn't a Superman costume. That was
He was a
Eradicator.
Superman character that had a Superman costume.
Eradicator's Superman costume isn't even the worst Superman costume.
One of the most plain vanilla I've ever seen. They could have changed it somehow.
I mean, he's supposed to be fake Superman, and it kind of makes some
Superman, but you're also supposed to be inspired by him. At least Superboy and Steel did some changes to make separate them from Superman. Hell, you can even argue Cyborg Superman made some changes with being you know, part
The
cyborg.
cyborg stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like, well,
Oh,
Superboy
yeah.
had like the leotard and the jacket. And
Not the right cyborg. Or Mason.
I know, I know what cyborg we're talking
No,
about.
I'm talking to Mason.
Talking to Mason,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Mason, again, wrong cyborg.
Cyborg's Superman. And it happens when Cyborg and Superman do the fusion dance.
No.
Oh man, if only.
If only that were, or how it happened. But no,
That's
it's...
the only acceptable black Clark Kent I will take.
The only black Superman I'll take is Harvey Dent from another universe when, you know, he came to
What the fuck?
Oh
Harvey
yeah, so
Dent became Superman?
yeah, so there was a story where there was another Superman from another universe where Black Harvey Dent called himself Superman and came to the original DC universe to try and like make everything right, saying, "Oh, I'm Superman," and literally, someone was about he's Superman, and then you see like the regular Superman flying down from like the skies, seeing what's going on. Unfortunately, they fought each other because, you know, Harvey Dent was one of those guys where it's like, you know, I can do the right thing. If you just let me do this shit, that's considered evil.
That's stupid.
And it's better if you actually read the comic. It's a lot better. It has better dialogue than, you know, what I just came up with.
Okay. Hey, so
You're kind of funnier too.
Okay,
Like,
so we had
like,
gone to Real Gam Tower earlier.
Kevin, I'm a level with you. I don't think anybody cares about how to recap of the plot of the game.
Alex, you do realize that I have to do that out of obligation. So now we go back to Phenac City, and... Oh, you're back already? You should have gone off to
Phenac
play at the
City,
Real
named after
Gam
Phenac Foxes.
Tower forever. How eerie. This person's being chased by a dust skull instead of a cast form.
dude, that's why I see the RPGs for like later.
The fuck?
Sorry, kid, we're not open today. Shops need to take holidays too, right?
There we go.
Dude, that's why I save RPGs for later.
Anyways,
Oh, have
so
I
who's
seen
been
it?
keeping up with The Last of Us on HBO?
I don't
No,
care
I
for
refuse.
shit.
Yeah. So, the show was doing really good, and now I think it's starting things that actually falter now. Because for some reason, I think they're trying to speed run the success and failure of both The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. Because
Why are they concentrating more on the humans more than they are the undead?
yeah. So
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I
latest
thought.
episode, we have we got the cannibal cult, and it's really surreal to have like original flavor Joel in there, or with new Joel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because Troy Baker is in this episode, and he's playing the character that Ruben Langdon played
The
in
voice
the game.
actor?
Yeah, Troy
Huh.
Baker.
That's
Surreal.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
little bit. It's a little bit weird because he looks a lot like Joel from the games. Like, even if it wasn't directly based on his likeness, because he looks enough like Joel that I'm seeing him in my head every time I look at him. And
Well, he did provide the motion capture.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And like I said, he's playing the same character that Ruben Langdon played in the game. That's a little bit weird. And they get a new guy. They don't have Nolan North playing the Preacher. They have somebody else playing him. And that guy does a pretty good job. But he also looks like the guy who worked at the GNC down the street from me when I was a kid. So, I'm getting like really weird flashbacks from this episode. Because, yeah, but, so they completely cut, for those of you who have played the games, this episode completely cut out the zombie encounter that
Which is
led
stupid.
to Yeah. So the zombie encounter is gone. And that's really important because that was the encounter that led to Ellie trusting the preacher a little bit, rather than her just seeing him as a threat the way she does in this.
Something tells me they were low on budget.
I don't think so, because if they were low on budget, they wouldn't have done some of the things they did in this episode, because there's a lot of pyrotechnics in it. Granted, they might have been trying to save on budget with the pyrotechnics, but that's the thing. That's why I said that it's kind of speed running the success and failure of both Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead altogether, because it's doing the Walking Dead Season 2 thing, where they try to show the zombies as little as possible, but it's also doing the Game of Thrones thing, where it truncates scenes from the source material quite heavily. I'm not gonna write it off entirely. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's showing some cracks, and like Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal are carrying this show for me, and like their performances are fucking amazing. But if it wasn't for them, I would not give a shit anymore, because it's also doing the Harry Potter thing, where some of the stuff that happens in the adaptation only makes sense if you've also seen stuff happens in the show. Not because it makes sense to happen in the show, but because it happened in the games. So, in the Harry Potter movies, sometimes there would be deleted scenes or deleted content or something in, like, there's a bunch of dialogue missing from the Chamber of Secrets, the second film, that's referenced later in the adaptation of Prisoner of Azkaban. And that only makes sense because those scenes were not even shot for the movie. That only makes sense if you've read the book. And there's stuff like that in here where, like, some things just happen because they happened in the game. Ellie doesn't see the preacher and his buddy chopping up humans for meat the way she did in the game. She figures out that they're eating human meat because the preacher passes her a bowl of food and says, for what it's worth, that's only deer meat. And it's like, why the fuck did you tell her that? She had no reason to suspect that you guys were eating people.
Kind of sus if you ask me if they were like,
fucking hell, I didn't even. Like, I knew that they were. Yeah, it was like that's a suspiciously specific denial. Why did you say that? Like, they just got done squabbling over this deer that Ellie killed. Right? So, so they have the antibiotics, they have the penicillin that Ellie needs to heal Joel's infection after the baseball bat stabbed him through in the last episode. Again, my complaints from that are well noted, and because like the baseball bat stabbing thing was not exactly the most sensible way that could have gone. The most sensible way that would have gone is if they'd followed it the way it was in the games, where the fight happened on a rooftop and Joel fell off. Remember that?
Yep. Baseball bat stabbing sounds already stupid enough.
Remember how Joel got into a fight with the guy and he shoved him off the building and he landed on rebar?
Yep.
Like, Joel wasn't... There wasn't just an arbitrary section where Joel was being too slow, to quote Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're too slow.
I'm too cheap.
Fight me with that. Ugh.
Sonic's not cheap. He's just fast.
Yeah, they also cut they cut a bunch of stuff. They cut the section where Ellie gets away. While like they just immediately stop. She gets knocked out when she falls off the horse when it gets shot. And okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I can understand wanting to not drag out the action scene for too long, because it'll overstay its welcome, especially since there's not gameplay. The audience isn't 100%. It's not exactly realistic for somebody to immediately jump up after her falling onto rocks and getting having a horse land on top of them as they fell over, but
Crazy.
look, we're not talking about Catherine the Great here.
Ah,
Who's that?
She's the woman who allegedly died when a horse fell on her while they were fucking. She was the original Pegasus sister. Not really. She actually died on the toilet. But
oh, so like Elvis.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say.
oh,
Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
There's a new Elvis show coming out on Netflix.
I knew that there was
Yeah,
an
Elvis
Elvis
something like that?
movie. I didn't know that there was an Elvis show coming out.
Yeah, there's an animated Elvis show coming out on Netflix.
Basically, think the show is basically what if Elvis survived and went through with like being an undercover agent.
That's cool.
It is.
But yeah, so the whole thing where Ellie escapes because she says, "Oh, I'm infected. And I bit you. You're infected now too," and she escapes and lights the church on fire, lights the building on fire, because the chase scene was much longer in the game. But all of that is mostly intact. They did abridge it somewhat, but I can't really complain about that because the action scene becomes a lot punchier in that regard.
Why are you hitting me in the face? Stop hitting me!
One problem I have is that in the original game, Joel broke into the burning building to save Ellie while she was beating the creature's head in with his machete. In this, Ellie gets out by herself, and it's not that big of a deal. But I liked it better when Joel busted in to save her, because like she got caught up in the moment of trying to kill the guy after he tried to rape her, and that scene that is entirely intact and expanded upon even more. Although I need to look up how old is Bella Ramsey.
Gordon Ramsay's daughter.
I don't think so.
But they have the same last name.
She's 19. Okay, so yeah. So
that means she actually could be Gordon Ramsay's daughter.
she's not. Wikipedia would mention something like that. By the way, Gordon Ramsay, he was on a cooking show back in the 80s. He was working for some celebrity chef back then. The guy, yeah, it was like 80s or 90s, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Training.
Oh shit, that's how he got his own show.
Yeah, he was like that guy's fixer guy. That was why he wound up getting the Kitchen Nightmare show. Because I think that guy was like sending him around to restaurants that he owned, and they were kind of fucked up. But yeah, fun fact. But unrelated to the Last of Us. Yeah. So while the last episode was mostly about mostly based on a DLC chapter of the game that few people played and even fewer enjoyed, this one's actually
I
right.
enjoyed it.
You talking about the prologue DLC?
Or what
No,
game?
I'm talking about the DLC where like Ellie is trying to find medicine and whatnot, while flashing back to her time with her at the moment lesbo girlfriend.
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
That the thing with her finding the medicine, and that's good, but like the other chapter, the way they portrayed it in this was just okay. When are we already knew most of this. When are we gonna get back to the plot? You know? Oh, Joel's
okay,
dying.
yeah.
Joel's dying. Can we get back to the plot, guys?
Okay, yeah, I get that complaint.
Looking at the stage, oh my god. Vietnam flashback.
You know, hello,
Couldn't we have had the
hello,
Sonic
hello,
stages
elderly
been
teen.
much more fun than this?
Why am I not allowed? Why am I not allowed to enter the Coliseum? Would you care to explain that? Would you care to explain that to me, elderly teen?
I did like that the torture scene was pretty much entirely intact, though.
Oh.
And now that community is doomed forever, because they fucked with the wrong people. Shouldn't have been cannibals. Shouldn't have been pedophiles. Shouldn't have been rapists.
Shouldn't have been a lot of things, but here we are.
Shouldn't have followed a crazy cult man who sometimes sounds like Nathan Drake.
You know, funnily enough, some people thought that that Nolan North didn't get to work with Troy Baker in the game due to the fact that both of their respective characters are, you know, separate from each other, or by that point. But Nolan North mocapped a character that was voiced by Liam O'Brien in the game.
Nolan North actually mocapped for Ellie during the rape scene, the attempted rape scene. And guess who mocapped? Guess who mocapped the preacher?
Let me guess. Yeah, Neil Cuckman.
Yeah.
It was Ashley Johnson.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have several questions.
So during the attempted rape scene, towards the end of that part of the towards the end of that chapter of the game,
I thought there was just a normal sex scene.
So like it's heavily implied that he was gonna try to, but like in the game it's heavily implied. In the show it's pretty much solid. Granted, why the fuck he was gonna do that in the middle of a burning building, and God only knows.
I don't want to die a virgin, man.
God, I hope that guy was a virgin.
I mean, considering it's the post-apocalypse, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he also a slob with depression and anxiety?
He was a charismatic cult leader, or so. I don't know.
Gizmo gets the reference.
I do, yeah.
Allegedly charismatic. I wouldn't exactly call this guy.
Sadly, I would definitely call
but then
Griffin.
again,
Sadly, I would describe one other rapist as charismatic, and that's Griffin.
yeah, Griffin. But granted, like this is in hindsight, knowing that the guy is a pedophile who eats people.
That's kind of just stacking on to the.
A little counterproductive.
We get it. He's evil. We didn't need him to be a sexual predator. Or, I mean, he was evil from the moment we find out that he was cutting up people. And threatening to cut up Ellie.
Yeah, that's
he's a cannibal. He's a pedophile. He's a rapist. Oh dear God.
We get it. He's a bad guy. Do we need to stack more onto him? More titles onto him?
Yeah.
You probably could have left it. You probably could have left it at he eats people.
Yeah, just leave it at that, like in the game.
The most blatant inspiration from The Walking Dead. And no. Oh, there was hints in there. Or the way he touched her fucking hands was weird.
Dude, it's as if they took Red Skull and they're like trying to emphasize how evil he is by saying, "Oh, by the way, he likes to kill puppies." It's like we get it though.
He's a Nazi. We figured that.
Yeah, we figured that. But it's like here, he's a pedophile. I think we can figure out he's evil. But then you're like, oh yeah, he also eats other people. He hates other races.
We find out that he eats people first.
Yeah, but like that's pretty evil enough. I don't think you need to stack up more
Okay.
for us to hate him.
Okay, lady, it's clear that you're listening to music down here, so I'm just gonna go upstairs if you don't mind.
I mind.
There's a letter on the floor. Wow, this appears to be a letter from the mayor to Justy. Why would you need to write a letter to Justy when his facility is literally right next to your office? Next to your home,
Oh yeah,
you
Trainer stole that
you
song.
dumbass! Anyway... Justy, there's bad trouble brewing. That is redundant and is hell. Oh, just say there's trouble brewing, guys. Anyway, of all places, our beloved Phenac is now the target of Cypher. Already, Cypher's members are secretly taking the places of prominent members of our community. If something's not done, the city will be taken over by Cypher without anyone noticing what's happening. And Justy, I must turn to you for help. We need your abilities to overcome the crisis facing our city. Jesse, we need to cook. You as the leader of the Prestige Precept Center should be able to do something. It may be too late, however. Already, I feel threatened by...
Can we go back to the Tenkaichi 4 news and how like hyped that shit's gonna be?
It's gonna
I don't
be.
care.
The only one who's not hyped
here.
Like, I'm interested, but I don't care that much, you know? Oh, like, it's one of those things
Oh,
where
God.
if it comes out and I play it and it's good, I'll be like, okay. Hey, but if it comes out and it's not bad, and it's, like, bad to mediocre, it'll be like...
Well, I mean, you gotta understand, though, it's been like over 10 years since, like, an official Tenkaichi game has come out. All we have are, like, Burst Limit and, like, all these other imitators that try to be Tenkaichi.
Guys, I don't mean to disturb you, but I'm fighting a Super Sentai person.
If it's only one of them, I think it might be a Kamen Rider.
No, this whole town... No, this whole town's been taken over by Super Sentai people.
Also, you gotta...
That I've been a few days ago.
There is also allegedly still a Last of Us multiplayer game coming, and I have no idea what to expect from that.
Was that an MMO, or...?
I have no fucking clue. I presume so, but...
Good work, but you're really working with a limited amount of material, unless they're allowed to, like...
First try!
Unless they're, like, allowed to, like, get creative and, like, expand on the lore. I mean, I guess I see an MMO happening or something like that, but... I don't know, man. An open world Last of Us feels like just another... just feels like an upscale Daisy.
Hi, I'm
That's
Daisy!
probably what it would wind up being.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think
Gee.
the idea of a Last of Us open world and maybe MMO game is a good idea because there's a lot you could do with like the fungus thing. Like maybe there's like a new fungi that affects animals. Maybe there's one that could like power up your car and imitate electricity and shit like that.
Gizmo, you're basically pitching Last of Us Fortnite DLC.
Oh, well, I'm just saying though, there's a lot.
You know, Alex, you say that, and reminder.
Dude, Congo's gonna hate
There's a lot. Well, I'm just saying there's a lot you can do with fungus alone and how sci-fi.
Fungus Among Us.
Go to the corner.
No.
I'm just saying there's a lot you can do with like the idea of fungus,
Oh yeah.
you know, mutating. Because if we're gonna go with, you know, catching and mutating humans, you know, they can do the same thing with actual corpses, animals. They can power up your car. Maybe they can find out that there's like,
Create different classes. Say, hey, this is a beneficial fungus. This gives you a steroid boost.
This gives you unlimited
sure.
fungus.
This is
maybe-
why Abby was so buff.
Or maybe, you know what? I wouldn't put it past them doing that to save face. Like, you don't
Abby
like her?
goes to the same gym as Chris Redfield.
You didn't like her? How about she was? She took a fungus. Yeah, that's right. Took a fungus.
So she got fungus among us.
Maybe they'll even like think of, you know how like in a lot of zombie lore, where maybe it's, they could do something else, something like that too, like a permanent, well, not permanent, like a temporary thing where it's like you carry like a certain fungus or cover yourself in a certain fungus, and you won't get affected, but you'll temporarily be able to hide from the zombie horde for like a limited time. Like maybe they could do something like that, but the thing is, they have to be allowed to do that. You know, if this is like an open world or MMO we're talking. This is an open world / MMO game we're talking about. They would have to be allowed to add to the lore, they think of new things to introduce, stuff like that. I mean, when Lord of the Rings Online came out, you know, they had to rely on the books and the movies, right? I mean, like, there was
At least they were allowed to rely on the books and movies.
right,
rather
and
than,
I'm sure,
unlike other things which aren't allowed to rely on the books at all, Rings of Power.
right. And then,
We're gonna go there.
here's the thing, though. It looks like because it was an MMO, they might have been allowed to expand with their own ideas, as long as it fit with the said universe. You know, no time travel, no gunpowder, you know, stuff like that. As long as it fit within the Lord of the Rings universe, it looked like it was fine. But with
Time
last
traveling gunpowder in the Lord of the Rings. That would be hilarious and also stupid.
yeah, that's
Also
that's
awesome.
Warcraft is just- That's what World of
I'm
Warcraft.
going to shoot the One Ring with this giant gun.
I'd kill to see that.
I'm gonna go back in time and shoot Sauron with my Death Star laser.
Hold on though, if you were to shoot the wrong wing with a bullet, would it bounce off or would the bullet shatter?
That's a good question.
Yes, that's the answer.
Would it melt?
Yes, it would. No. What it would do, it would bounce off the ring, shatter, and then melt.
What if I used my lightsaber on the One Ring?
The lightsaber would just pass right through it.
There have been so many crossover fanfics of Lord of the Rings. People just made up their own theories. Like, for example, there's one where Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Nightcrawler just somehow popped into the Lord of the Rings world. And when
What
Wolverine tried to cut
What did they
things in
do?
half,
What did they wait?
Well, here's the thing: was when they were gathered around, like they were in the movies to find out what to do with the ring. Instead of Gimli, it was Wolverine that tried to chop the damn thing in half, and instead of bouncing off and his like claws break, it would instead just the ring would just stay there with claw marks around the ring.
That just
Like
seemed...
someone just lifted it, it's like if someone lifted the ring, made claw marks, and then put it back down. It was pretty much like that.
That's strange.
Yeah,
But
that was a theory though, because you know, magic and everything.
By the way, so
No, I'm gonna assume that you're really conflicted about what Tara Strong said about AI. Because, you know, she's your celebrity crush.
What about her? What about my celebrity crush on Tara Strong?
Yeah, because Tara Strong vehemently spoke out against AI, and you were really mad at the people that spoke out against it. But now Tara Strong is speaking out against it. What do you think now?
I think she just needs to learn when to SDSU about certain subjects.
Oh, yeah, speaking of AI, though, somebody did a AI dub of
The
I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer to you.
What?
It from the I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer to you scene from JoJo.
yeah, the part
You
3
know,
scene.
It's,
Oh yeah.
It is absurd how actually real it sounds. The performance is terrible,
Yes.
It sounds
but
like
it sounds like a terrible performance done by real people on shitty microphones.
Right.
Yep.
That means that
They
actors
literally based.
now have to step up their game.
They literally base their They literally base the performances off of like voice data of Daisuke Ono and Takahito Koyasu.
Yep.
This is why a actual AI voice acting is not going to work.
It'll work eventually.
Yeah,
because
you could argue
can-
that it'll work.
Like, we're already exponentially closer to AI voice acting being a mainstream thing than we were like 5 years ago. And I said like 2 years ago, that AI voice acting was gonna take off big time, and people laughed at me. And I was like when this video came out, and I was like, who's laughing now, motherfucker?
That's
No,
why
here's
most of the
here's-
voice
Somebody's gonna be
actors
lazy
right now-
enough to use those videos. They're already making hilarious fucking videos of Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Barack Obama
sometimes
playing
George Bush.
Minecraft together and making tier lists and doing all kinds of crazy shit. I
Oh,
love 'em. I
God.
love 'em so
Yeah,
much.
but the thing is that some
I
people
know.
are going to are making the argument that these could be used to make the president sound like they are actually going to declare war,
Yeah, okay. See,
Yeah,
if it
as we discussed with Ben.
Yeah,
if it
fake-
becomes good enough that you actually can't discern between them in real life, you're gonna have to start having things like recordings from multiple sources, multiple angles, and
Oh my God!
transcripts and
Multiple
That's
justies.
stuff.
that's why Kiwi Farms had to add a rule. Like, I can't find the thread anymore, but at some point they had to add a rule saying, please clarify it. Please add in the post and clarify if the audio or video is AI. I can't find the Kiwi Farms thread anymore, but Noel had to add that rule in the Kiwi Farms at
Oh
some
yeah, because people will fuck with that place using AI. Shit,
Yeah.
like I have seen really good deep fakes of
Had
of
this
Obama and Trump playing Minecraft with Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan, and
Rogan.
the lip sync is unreal. It looks like they're on a green screen being synced up. Like there's a little bit that you can tell that it's not real, but it's also low enough resolution that you can imagine, and that maybe it's just a glitch, you know.
By the way, Gizmo, your thing is echoing.
Wait, who is that?
What?
I asked woman speak.
Who's what now?
I'm playing the game.
What's a woman? God, that Fresh Prince line aged so well.
And by the way, the purified chamber in XD Gale of Darkness is a much better method of purification than
In Coliseum.
yeah. Yeah, then and having to go between.
So wait, did we not start the podcast already?
We started it a while ago.
We've been talking. We've been screaming. We had the intro earlier.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that to be fair, but
I would come on.
I I thought that
You
go
had
for
to
like,
be there for that because your stream is on the. Your stream is in the picture-in-picture.
No, no,
Yeah.
I mean like I literally was not able to get there at the beginning. And usually you would go off like go down the subjects like a list like you usually do.
Yeah,
So
We were
kinda
mostly.
stop that.
yeah. Honestly,
we were kinda,
yeah.
we're not
Honestly,
gonna stop it. We're just gonna kind of put a pause on it and talk about it less.
and plus
although I
our
do wanna
and
bring
plus
up
our
the,
main
the
news
Phenac
and plus our
movie.
main news guy. Even with
Man,
Ben is
Oh,
not.
Ben,
Ben
oh,
said
Ben
he's
had-
not. Ben said he's no longer going to be doing the Monday
And
night
he's not,
live
says he's
stream.
not what?
He's not going to be doing the Monday night live streams due to the fact that
Get cut off.
he has prior obligation.
Yeah,
Just like-
there's other people there, and he's not.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember that.
Yeah, so with or without our little argument last week, I think that would have ended up being the conclusion, unfortunately. I wish that wasn't
Those
the
of you who are
and
watching live, no, you're not going to learn about that.
Oh,
That it's
No.
irrelevant.
it is
Um,
irrelevant.
Now, there is something I want to bring up. The TMNT animated movie cast, produced by Seth Rogen,
Rogan.
has been announced. The art style looks pretty good.
It
Unfortunately, unfortunately, Splinter has the Zoomer haircut, which is really stupid.
Well, you know that haircut. Yeah, how many of you have seen Coming to America?
I have.
Coming
I-
to America, the
Sorry,
real
no.
version or the
Yeah.
sequel?
The first movie.
Okay. Yes.
So you remember that celebrity that's got the haircut because of all that hairspray?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that haircut instantly reminded me of when I saw Splinter's hair.
Yeah. So we have
Yeah.
Rose Byrne as Leatherhead. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Post Malone, the fucking rapper, is Ray Fillet. Cast a fucking actor. Cast a goddamn actor. You know what, Eminem? If you're gonna cast a rapper as a character in something like this, get Eminem. Eminem's a
Eminem
fucking
or
actor.
Snoop Dogg, because Eminem and
Snoop,
Snoop Dogg
get-
have been in the
get-
acting business
At
for a
least
while.
Snoop
Eminem and
Dogg
Snoop
is-
are actors.
At least Snoop Dogg has actually acted in shit.
He has.
Snoop also does voiceover
Yeah,
roles all the time. Now we have Seth Rogen as Bebop, and okay, that's he's not gonna be as good as the guy from the live-action movie, and he's not gonna be
Which
as good as the
one?
ones from the animated, the
Wasn't-
live-action. Like
Snoop Dogg was in the Boondocks.
Sheamus from WWE, one of the Bebop and Rocksteady guys.
Sheamus was Rocksteady.
Okay,
Speaking
yeah.
of which, there's another wrestler playing Rocksteady. It's John Cena.
That I can see happening.
I can definitely see that. And
Yeah,
John
John
Cena
Cena can
can
act.
do a good Rocksteady.
Yeah, John Cena
Yeah,
at least does this thing that John Oliver doesn't know how to do, which is acting.
Yeah, he also changes his voice around. Peacemaker is not John Cena's normal speaking voice. He's a bunch of the other roles John Cena's done are not his normal speaking voice.
In case you're
Hell,
wondering,
his wrestling persona isn't his normal speaking voice. He has like two different voices for the wrestling persona too.
in case some people are wondering why I randomly sit at John Oliver as like an example of what not to do.
The Lion King.
Yeah,
God.
his go
I thought
if
you
you
were
listen
saying
to
the
if you go to listen to his talk show, if you go to watch his talk show and then watch his performance as Zazu in the Lion King 2017 film, there is no difference between his personality in that at a show or the 2019 in Zazu performance.
You know, they could have casted Jon Stewart or someone else entirely. He
Jon
didn't have to.
Well,
He didn't have
yeah,
to be.
Jon Stewart is also an actual actor in addition to being a comedian, and
Oh, and not only that,
Oliver was in like a couple of episodes of some British sitcom before he landed the gig on The Daily Show.
oh, and also, another thing, Rowan Atkinson and Zazu voice is not his normal speaking voice.
Dude.
No.
Rowan
Burrows
Atkins,
is
and
big as
also,
fuck.
and also Rowan Atkinson has a better sense of rhythm, than John Oliver does.
Yeah. Maya Rudolph is Cynthia Utram. Now, I have no idea who this character is.
Who?
Maya Rudolph as Cynthia Utram.
From what I can tell, she's supposed to play an Utron, but that's about it.
Maya Rudolph, she was in Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2.
Maya Rudolph has been in a lot of things. I don't particularly care about Maya Rudolph.
Wait, was she the wife of the Chris Rock character?
Yeah. And unfortunately,
Blood. Mondo Gecko.
she also voiced Casamata.
Fucking, why is Paul Rudd in this movie? Why are half the people who are in this movie in this movie? Natasha Demetrio as Wingnut. I don't know who the character is. I don't know who the actress is. Jackie Chan is Splinter. That is a great casting choice.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to see them waste him the way they wasted Tony Shalhoub in the Michael Bay movies.
And let's also not forget the fact that Jackie Chan was kind of just there in the Kung Fu Panda movies until the third movie where they actually gave him more to say and whatnot.
Yeah, but that wasn't really saying much.
I know. I'm just saying like.
Was very minimal compared to Frank
Yeah, I know.
Mantis.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like in terms of his speaking lines, Master Monkey, he didn't really have much to work off of in the first two Kung Fu Panda movies, but then in the third one, they're like, oh yeah, we remember that Jackie Chan is a very fluent English speaker, so let's have him say more lines.
How does anybody forget that Jackie Chan? How do you forget Jackie Chan's in your movie to begin with? It's Jackie Chan. He had his own cartoon. He has
Though to be fair, Jackie
his own
Chan.
cartoon, and
Yeah,
he
but
had
here's
his own movies.
Yeah, but here's the thing. James Sy played Jackie Chan in that show.
I know he didn't play himself in the show, but he had his own cartoon anyway. His name was on the show.
TV show.
Doing good. Okay, that's good to hear. Doing good.
Like I said, he does have some lines of dialogue scattered throughout the first two Kung Fu Panda movies, but it's like he didn't really have much until like the third movie where they gave him quite a bit to say, and even then by then it's like, oh yeah, he's actually kind of a funny guy. Mantis, it is me, your bestie. I can't wait till we get to the Kung Fu Panda movies, Alex.
Yeah, Kung Fu
I'm looking
Panda
forward to
4.
that.
I did not expect that.
They're actually gonna go through with it.
Io Edibiri as
Yeah.
April O'Neil.
Alex
Who the
do a
fuck
live
is Io Edibiri? Also, I hate April's design in this.
Oh fuck, everyone does, man.
Well, this is already a train wreck.
Like,
Like,
putting aside the fact that they've blackwashed another redhead, the
What is
design.
her-
April O'Neil was already blackwashed in Rise of the TMNT.
No,
yeah,
but here's the
they're also
thing, though.
a
That
terrible
wasn't,
TV show.
here's the thing, though. It wasn't until Rise of the TMNT. See, they thought it was good to get to blackwash her.
It's like the
I like a racer.
right, Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here's one thing. It's one thing.
Why
if
would you
you're-
take influence from a 2-season failure that was one of the most horrible adaptations of the show?
Because they saw the pretty animation and they thought, oh, that was actually good.
Here's my thing on this, though.
Yeah, a
Every
couple of
time
decent
someone-
cuts does not a good show make.
Literally the only example of race swapping that I could think of that was good was Invincible. Like, here's the
Nick Fury.
thing about that. It wasn't really race swapping, it was more race adding, because in the comics they weren't really specific on his ethnicity. They didn't say he was white or I'm a white guy or anything like that. They never mentioned his race. That's the only good example of where they had not at race swapping, but race adding. If there was something like that, then okay, maybe I could get behind it, but no, they're legitimately just getting rid of a redheaded white girl and just just replacing him with like a black.
I mean, to be fair, in the
With nothing like April.
to be fair, Gizmo, April used to be a ginger in the '80s cartoon. Then she became a redhead in the 2003 show. Then went back to being ginger in the
You know what they
in the
could've done?
2012 show.
And if they did this, there would be nobody would question this. Make her black, make her the most bodacious bombshell of a babe ever, and give her red hair. Boom. Nobody's gonna question it. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's a cartoon. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Do
up.
it.
Oh, here's the other thing though.
You wanna do it? That's how you fucking do it.
Here's the other thing though. People that are actually okay with race swapping did not like this either. Like
Really?
there was one.
I saw a couple of people who were on who was like, oh, we got another Black April. Oh,
Well,
but
no,
I guess
here's-
that must have
here's
just been one person.
Here's the one tweet I found where she didn't like. It said that a Black April could work, but why does it have to be a design like this? And then
Yeah, it's basically a fucking
what
stereotype.
she did was showed the screenshot from that trailer, and then compared it to like a fan art rendition of what a Black April could look like, and she was like a little. She was thinner, curvier, looked a little more cutesy, but and like hugging like a bunch of like TMNT dolls. I'm like, yeah, okay, I would be more into that, but you know they're not going to do that.
No.
They are not going to do that. That's like asking for like a muscular bow in the next season of She-Ra. You know they could do it.
They could, but
not
they're
gonna
just
bother.
cowards.
Yeah,
Well,
they're just not going to
Fortunately,
bother.
She-Ra got canceled, so you know.
Yeah, there was
She-Ra.
there was so much lost potential with that show, but they had to screw it up with literally doing everything. That's another can of worms, though. We're talking about TMNT. It's just
Okay.
I don't
Nicholas
get.
Cantu is Leonardo. I don't know
Who?
who that is. I'm gonna presume that he might be like some unknown actor.
Yeah,
They're making
like they're,
a
like they're pulling off
might be a good
Tobey Maguire or
choice of
something.
voice. At the very least, I hope he'll sound less bro-y than Johnny Knoxville did.
Was he the
Yeah,
actor?
I
Wasn't he?
remember that.
Wasn't he the actor from the?
Michael Bay movie?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Michael Bay movies.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville played Leo in that movie.
Yep.
I did not get a hint of Johnny Knoxville.
I got it because it was like very, 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 very.
What did
But then
Joseph
again, I
say?
spent so many years watching Jackass.
Shimon Brown Jr. is
I know.
Mikey. Again, I don't know. Ice Cube is Superfly. Why didn't
I
they
don't know
make
who
him Ray
Superfly
Flay?
is. That sounds like an original character, but
Why
Um,
didn't you make him Ray Flay?
You know, funnily enough, there's a stand in JoJo Part 4 named Superfly.
Giancarlo Esposito is Baxter Stockman. I can't complain about that.
No, I
He's a
can't
great
either.
actor, and he'll
Yeah, I
be a-
can't.
he'll be a great
Yeah.
Baxter Stockman.
Yeah, I
Who?
can't. Giancarlo Esposito.
I don't know who that is.
Gus from Breaking Bad. He
I'm not even being funny. Who?
Elizabeth Shue's boss in The Boys. He was the main villain of Far Cry 6.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like I get the feeling he'll.
Oh, the Boyos Hermanos guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Oh,
I love how
yeah,
that's
God.
I love how that's what you know him for.
Like, I get the feeling he'll probably be like he'll probably capture the more intimidating Baxter Stockman, and while Tyler Perry was the more cartoonish, pathetic Baxter Stockman from the '80s show.
One
I
sec,
mean,
I'll be
this
right
is
back.
Baxter Stockman. He would have to do a very, very good job to make him intimidating.
Well, Baxter Stockman was kind of intimidating in the 2003 show, and in some of the comics.
Well,
But he
that's
he
one
was
example,
mostly
though.
in the '80s show. Oh, he was kind of
Also,
like wimpy and pathetic, and I think Tyler Perry captured the wimpy and pathetic aspect of him from the '80s show fairly well.
most people remember Baxter Stockman as, the cartoonishly wimpy scientist, though. Although, okay, I'll
Yeah.
give you that Baxter Stockman was a really good, intimidating scientist guy in like the 2003 cartoon. But come on, man, who do people really remember? The dorky Stockman or the intimidating Stockman?
That's one of the things. The '80s show has a lot of cultural clout. Micah Abbey is Donnie, and Brady Noon is Raph. I have no idea who either of those are. I
Yeah.
wish them good luck. I hope they
have
do well, because these are characters. Like, you can fuck up everybody else as long as you get the Turtles and Master Splinter right. Like, you can get away with a lot of bullshit in a Turtle show.
Yep.
And that's
I
part of
mean,
the
the
reason
Turtles
why
are already
Rise of the
bullshit to
TMNT
begin with.
wasn't. That's why Rise of the TMNT, he kind of failed it. They didn't get the Turtles right. Personalities were all kinds of fucked up.
Weirdly enough, Ben Schwartz, the current voice of Sonic in the movies, he's actually voice acted Leonardo in that show.
Yeah, he was pretty good as Leo.
Shame they couldn't get his personality right. Because Leo, I've always pictured as like the calm, level-headed and one of the turtles. I was like,
Yes.
he's the leader.
You also got
Like-
you also gotta understand, though, these turtles are still teenagers. They always have been.
Nickelodeon series Turtles, they were like 13, I think.
And another thing, it's like the turtle. It's like Raphael. Oh, even in the '80s show, it was like they describe him as cool, but cool but rude. Oh, that's the most they've gone with him in that series. Whereas in the '03 show, they made him more of or akin to his movie counterpart.
Yeah, they made him more of a Vegeta character.
Yeah, but that, like I said, that was more of his '90s movie counterpart, which that show borrowed a lot of influences from the first two movies. But I feel like they did those influences a lot better, or just based on how they did the TCRI building and whatnot.
They were able to refine a lot of stuff.
Also, we don't need ninja, rap, ninja, rap, ninja. No, we don't.
I love the ninja rap. Get off my nuts.
No, that rap is horrible. No ninja, no.
Ninja.
Unironically really like that one.
Ninja.
I don't know how.
Sonic Genesis achievement unlocked.
I don't know.
There is another song we could T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E.
That was something that both.
By collecting 50 rings.
Turtles, T-U-R-T-L-E power, T-U-R-T-L-E power.
Gizmo. Oh, that was that music. That song was actually referenced in the Nostalgia Critic review of the 2014 movie.
In that show, in that, they made Raph the leader in it, and they didn't correct it for some reason. Okay, you can now transform into Supersonic. Transform by collecting 50 rings and pressing X. Y. Which one? Which one do I press, guys? Do I press select and then press Y?
Are you playing the?
Okay, we're going to the final showdown in space, but I gotta go to the restroom, so I will be right back.
I knew that was coming.
Just remember, Gizmo, we don't need the turtle rap.
Just remember, you're
Yeah, the worst part is the first time I ever heard that song that Mason was singing just now, was in the Family Guy Star Wars.
You heard the song from Family Guy Star Wars, and that's why you hate it.
No, I don't hate it. I'm just like, all I can think is Herbert singing it.
Bro,
I
if
mean,
you watch the movie,
Backed
it's
up by a
better-
bunch of stormtroopers.
It's better if you actually watch it from the main source.
Every time that song comes on the radio, and while my girlfriend is driving, I just break out into Herbert's voice. And she's like, and she's, well, basically her reaction would be the same as Kevin. That.
He ruined
That.
it.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
Herbert.
I'm back.
Are you though?
Guess who's back?
Anyways, so so another thing is like, I've watched through like the first season. I've rewatched the first season of TMNT 2003. I'm gonna go through season 2 at some point. I mean, I just need to make sure I pace my spare time well enough to do that. But essentially, it's like, God damn it, game. Essentially, it's like, it's really, it's still a really good show. It's just, I can't not notice the animation hiccups.
At least it has good writing, unlike Young Justice, which has animation hiccups and bad writing.
Yeah.
When we went back and watched Teen Titans, the fact that show was almost 20 years older, almost 20 years older than,
Excuse me? 20 years old?
Yeah, Teen Titans came out in 2003. It's 2023, so it's nearly 20 years old.
Yeah.
Great, now I gotta go. Great, now I gotta go out of the mirror and check for gray hairs.
I told myself, I turned myself into an old man, Morty. I'm old man Rick.
You're already an old man.
Anyways,
I'm,
so,
I think Kevin's probably the youngest one here in this
What-
chat.
the
That
fuck
would
do
be-
you mean by that?
That would not be true.
Alex
Okay.
and Joseph are much younger than I am.
This is
Oh, how old are they?
I'm 20. Okay, I'm
Robotnik. Are you taking the fucking piss?
What?
Yes, I'm taking the piss. Your piss.
You wanted to? There was actually once a robot chicken skit where the Justice League are fighting against Legion of Doom and Joker squirt
Tell me you're
or
going
it's
off to get a new robot.
as a Joker squirt or something at Batman, and then Batman's like, "Oh, is that piss, dude? Did you just squirt piss at me? We are done professionally." Harley approaches him. He's like, "Ha! It's not his piss, Bats." You know what Batman's response is?
What?
That is only slightly better.
Oh.
And that caught him off guard long enough for Bane to sneak up on him and break his back again. Ah! Rule of 3, asshole, not 4.
Oh, look, Sonic Spinball.
I love Sonic Spinball.
Spinball was okay.
We're doing a boss rush.
Yes.
We're doing a fucking boss rush.
Yes.
That's all you could come up with for the final stage of the fucking game.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
And
Yeah.
and you know what it's capped off with, Alex?
Another boss rush.
Nope. A fight with the Death Egg robot. He's easier in this game than he is in Sonic 2. At least by that. At least by that gate. By this game's
Sonic the Hedgehog's greatest hits. Buy it now on DVD and Blu-ray and CD and audio cassette.
I
And
think the hardest
4K?
part is not getting through there.
They have to have made the
Oh,
thought
there
of
we go.
making a physical media that's more powerful than CD by now, right? People
Yes,
buy
that was
Blu-rays.
Super Audio CD.
Like what? Say that again.
Super Audio CD. Yes, SACD is on the market. There's also Audio
That's a real thing.
DVD. Yes,
Uh,
that is a real thing.
Ben
There's also
share-
Audio DVD and Audio Blu-ray.
Ben sent me a post from Curtis saying DBZA is not better than DBZ. We wrote dub of DBZA with hindsight of what DBZ is. Lol.
Wait,
Cap?
who
DBZ anime.
posted that?
Curtis Arnott, aka Takahata 101.
Eh,
Ah, yeah.
Uh,
good.
Give me a sec. Let me see what that's in response to.
I don't know why you guys are saying, oh, it's not better. From what I see, that's Cap.
Nothing but stab marks
Dragon
and
Ball Z
clothes.
Bridge is definitely better than Dragon Ball Z the anime, mostly
Already
because it cuts out all the filler.
That I shouldn't have been.
Oh, it's not. Oh, he doesn't. There's not even a response to anything. He's just saying this.
I guess he's heard people actually say it's better than the actual anime. Which, you know, I kind of understand.
There are parts of the actual
And,
actual Dragon Ball Z that
said
is.
online.
There are
out
parts
loud.
of Dragon Ball Z that are better than DBZA, but there are parts of DBZA that are better than DBZ. Like the fact or Dragon Ball Z, the
You're
fact.
fucking kidding me. This is lame. I know I died like 3 times, but come the fuck on, people.
Okay, a example of. Are you asking for an example of how DBZA is better than Dragon Ball Z, or are you asking for examples on how the canon and which one do you want first?
Either.
Yeah, it's
Okay, for canon DBZ, at the very least there is a consistent plan of how characters are to be characterized for the most part. Note that I said for the most. Note that I said for the most part.
For the most part, lined up with the same voice actor rather than
Changing
change
voice
voices.
actors in the middle of it, like say, I don't know.
Of course, you're talking about Captain Ginyu, who literally changes voice actors between lines in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
I'm
And-
not even kidding.
No, I'm saying like in terms of characterization, and like quite a few bits of characterization in Dragon Ball Z Abridged kind of, because of how it was written, most people end up interpreting it as such, as like say, the infamous Goku's a terrible father or argument, which no, that's not true.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Goku is not a terrible father. It's just unfortunately he's handed quite a few bad cards. And that's all. So it's not like
especially the heart attack.
Em-
It's horrifying.
yeah, it's like Goku comes back to Earth hoping that his family and friends are okay. And he was probably going to spend time with them, and before the heart attack thing happened.
I don't know
And
why
as well-
they called it heart virus. Wasn't it a heart attack?
It was a heart attack. It was a heart attack in the Abridged series. It was a heart virus in canon.
And who's to say that he got it from Yardrat? Like, if there's a cure for it on Earth, wouldn't that mean that there was actually an outbreak that affected other Earth?
Oh yeah, that was one of the things that Future Trunks said.
Like the pandemic?
Yeah, there was something of an outbreak of the heart virus.
Yeah.
And, like, it was probably manufactured in the Red Ribbon Army. Like, oh shit.
That does make a lot of sense, but it's a kind of a shame they didn't really expand upon that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the heart disease came at around the same time Goku came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, another thing.
And there, as far as I know, there's no Red Ribbon Army movie that took place around that time. So
Yeah.
you can't really.
And
say
another
that.
thing is that and another thing is like also the fact, and another thing is like DBZ didn't quit at like midway through just because of whatever BS reason.
Yeah.
So that's another thing in its advantage. Oh, and also, Goku may be of typical shonen end protagonist is dumbassery, but he's not, you know, the level of... Yeah, he's also not a jaded asshole, like Super characterizes him as. God, I feel like Dragon Ball Z Abridged might have influenced a lot of what Toei decided for his characterization in
How
Super.
much they hate DBZA,
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
what
doubt
my
that.
buddy hates about Super.
You forget that Super Goku
Really
who says as that he never once kissed Chi-Chi, despite the fact that...
No, that is not what
Yeah, that's what I mean!
that-
That's
that is
exactly
not
what I
he
mean.
fucking said.
That's not what he said.
He said he was talking about feeding somebody a sensu bean in mouth to mouth, and Vegeta misinterpreted that.
Okay.
Goku was like, yeah, like that doesn't make any fucking sense. What the hell is that? And Vegeta went off on his own little. tangent
Okay, that
about,
makes... Okay, now that you explain it, that makes
Fuck
sense.
you and fuck your mind, Zegman.
Vegeta.
Casey Jones was not on the TNT cast list, by the way, so
Oh,
I presume they're saving him for a post-credit scene.
Or no, wait.
Or
no, wait. Because of how much Rise of the TMNT is influencing certain things, Alex, I think they might be going with the gender swap route.
CM
Stop messing with my boy Casey.
actually auditioned for the role of Casey Jones.
Who auditioned?
CM
Punk.
Punk,
Oh,
the
okay.
wrestler that Alex hates.
I mean, okay, he's a jackass, but I can see him playing a good Casey
He'd
Jones.
work.
Yeah, he would work. Anyway, and it's like,
He was in a couple of those WWE movies, and he wasn't bad.
now
But
the
now Joseph hates him too for good reason.
But
Yeah, he's
considering the fact that they worked up a whole angle between Sheamus and Stephen Amell for the Casey Jones and Rocksteady thing.
It's a shameful thing, lobster head, a careless man winds up dead.
Now, the thing... Now, it's like... Also, another thing is,
Didn't they have Uncle Ruckus as the Bebop?
Oh, that'd be fun.
No, that actually happened. In the 2016 movie, Uncle Ruckus was Bebop, I shit you not.
Wow.
Yes! Gary Anthony Williams.
I'm tempted to quote a bit from him, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed.
Is it about how you have to switch some words around?
No, it...
Oh, trust them, new.
No, it's the usage of the N-word.
I kind of had a feeling it would be.
Yeah, I would not be able to get away with that. No, as
No.
as
Actually didn't.
as
Actually,
pale
I
as
didn't notice.
I'm about as pale as a fucking snowflake.
I'm
Me
just saying
too.
a slice of white bread.
Yeah, so I ain't getting away with N-word privileges unless as some black guy on the street it said, and oh, you're allowed to say it.
Makes me think of this
Hang on,
Vanos
I think I have a
crew
spare
moment.
N-word pass laying around.
Oh, come on.
Anyway,
Just say it like me.
oh yeah, Game Banana. The Game Banana bullshit.
Fuck them.
By the way,
So Game Banana removed the mod that allowed you to uncensor Fire Emblem Engage.
of course they did.
Them and another couple of websites.
So I'm
Movie
say right
uncensored
now
mods.
the other website that
And-
didn't allow hosting of porn mods to begin with.
Nazis.
Here's the thing
I
though.
mean, they all allow posting of porn mods, and they have like that fucking weird ass Naruto patch from Persona 5, where the
that patch, man.
boy tried to make her into a trans man.
Okay, so for
Because they're-
anybody who doesn't know about Persona 3 or the Game Banana Fire Emblem controversy, I'm going to now Tail 1 just to get that out of the way. Now Tail in Persona 4 is just a girl disguising herself as a boy, so at least could take her more seriously. But then she goes.
Oh, I thought that was a Persona thing.
Well,
No,
yeah. Well, later on it shows that she wants to be feminine too, and then she actually accepts the fact that she's a female, so she can. It's this whole thing. So that's.
It's a neat character arc. It's just kind of a shame that they had to nix it. They have to nip it in the bud.
See her as like a transsexual ally. I don't see it. I don't see her.
Rest in peace, Tom Sizemore.
Game Banana removed a Mario Kart mod, deluxe mod that I really.
Game Banana again. Let me explain the Game Banana thing. The first one, the Fire Emblem one. Just so you guys know, Game Banana is known for having mods for Smash Brothers, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life, all these other games. And the thing is, a lot of the mods that you'll see can be very naughty sometimes, like bigger tits for like the female characters.
Oh yeah, no, I know about that.
So the patch itself is not for anything that has to do with the character models. It actually has to do with the dialogue itself, and only the dialogue.
Literally just dialogue.
It's just the dialogue.
Nude Bayonetta. There are nude mods for Bayonetta 1 on Game Banana.
Wait, are they still
and
on
for
there?
context on the porn mods for like the other website, I really mean they're just porn mods. Naked models for the females and the males, sex toys, stuff like that. Furries models.
Oh, that's another one. There are several mods for many games that allow you to use the penetrator from Saints Row.
Oh, guys.
That, but for some reason,
Guys.
It's limited if you want to just uncensored dialogue.
Guys.
I don't get it.
There's an interesting thing about Soul Calibur 5 and 6 for character customization, where certain items that you could use for that customization could make it look like you're putting a set of male genitals onto a character.
I seen that in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, or some of us who have seen two best friends play before they became massive tool bags.
I've never even watched Two Best Friends play.
Well, there was one with Soul Calibur 5 where they were doing online matches and they were going up against some dude with the username Hater Fisternator.
I've seen two Saiyans play.
And I'm like, their mom must be so proud. And then we see a Voldo skit with a gigantic furry purple penis.
Penis!
And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And they
Lost music isn't playing.
They lost to the user, and you know what the Voldo user ended up doing?
What?
They decided to just straight up teabag them while they were knocked out.
That's hilarious.
And I'm just like, oh my god, why would you? I'm like, oh my god, why? Stop, they're already dead. And then there was a couple matches between Lyle Wrath and some other guy. Online for Soul Calibur 5, and then which continued on into Soul Calibur 6, where Lyle ended up making this Voldo character that's like big and pudgy, wearing like a ram head, and he named the character Hatsy. Guess what's what's actually the most prominent feature on this character?
The hat?
No.
Chicken balls.
See, Gizmo gets it.
I've actually seen something like that Critical's videos.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. And they brought back this, and he remade this character in Soul Calibur 6, and now parts of the character are just like glowing and whatnot, and I'm like, oh god, this made it even worse. And the guy also made Thanos, but without pants. It's in that game.
Pantos, as I like to call him.
So Thanos is just hanging out with his dick out just beating up fools.
His cock out.
So I'm just like, oh god, we're gonna have to get ready to play the sad Avengers piano music. And you don't want to know another character he ended up making in that game? He made fucking Bill Cosby.
Oh god.
What's the yellow button pass?
Well, they said that I would die in jail, but after serving 30 consecutive life sentences, they have found that I am eternal. If you are wise, you will go to sleep now.
Oh god.
It was good and pop.
Oh, come. I'm like, oh, that's messed up, but I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, but Alex said that Bill Cosby didn't do anything.
Yeah, go watch Razor Fist's video about Bill Cosby.
I thought you didn't like Razor Fist.
Oh, I don't, but when he's right, he's right.
That's Ace Salieri's buddy. How can you not like him?
Okay then.
But yeah, no, seriously. In 100% seriousness, is when Razor's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he is very fucking wrong. It's like the Red Letter Media thing where like, when they're right, their points are completely unassailable. Well, Red Letter Media and Maul are both. And when they're wrong, they are so apocalyptically wrong. It's like they're off base. He's so far that they're playing a different game.
So far away, we wait for the day. Oh, the lights are wasted and gone. We feel
the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days
through the fire
and the flames. We carry on.
I thought it was through the. I thought it was through the. Yeah, wasn't it through the table and the memes?
Yes.
That's also the right answer.
Let's see now. Sooner or later, I'm just gonna end up getting. Like 9 holograms, with perfect circle, or rather with perfect circles on them. So that way, I'll just get a purification notification, and just like every 2 seconds, I'm just like, oh my god.
Purification notification. Hey, that rhymes.
Yes, it does. And one of the characters Lyle's opponent made was as Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson tried fighting against Thanos. Guess how well that went?
Poorly.
Homer Simpson, he's the greatest guy in history.
Homer tried to take him on with the power given to him by lasting 30 seasons.
From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
Is that an actual parody of the Flintstones theme in that show?
Yes, and that actually happened in an episode of The Simpsons. I think it was the monorail episode.
Ah, the Music Man episode.
Monorail. It was just one
Mono,
song.
don't Yeah, but that's actually, but the monorail song is an actual part of the Music Man, just like Spoopy.
And Bill Hartman was taken from us way too soon again.
Who was the guy who got his wife on the drugs?
You got
Andy
it.
Dick. Fuck
Andy Dick. Fuck Andy Dick.
Oh, what do you do now?
John Lovitz kicks ass because
Andy
John Lovitz
Dick
beat the
got
shit out of him.
Bill Hartman killed.
Yeah, might
and
as
John
well.
Lovitz beat the shit out of him, and God bless John Lovitz. John Lovitz is my fucking hero for that.
Why anybody defends that guy, I'll never.
You know he actually tried to grope Donald Trump's daughter.
Oh God.
Fuck.
I wouldn't put it past
he
him,
tried to
yeah.
grope Donald Trump's daughter, I shit you not. And he tried to say, oh, I was just trying to make the liver off your leg. Gizmo, you and I talked about this too.
Oh.
Jeez, and as if that wasn't bad enough, there was a guy on Twitter who was trying to be like, oh, I like being woke. It's better than being insert phobic and racist here. And I'm just like, dude. And then I find out that the guy harassed a Target manager for one of the pettiest reasons. He literally,
That's the guy. Fuck that guy.
yeah, that guy literally harassed a Target manager just because of a goddamn toothbrush.
How you gonna...
How are you
What was his name?
let me check the post.
Yeah, I saw it. I would search it up, but I don't want to.
David, leave it.
Hey, David, leave it. In case you see this, which I doubt you will because of all the hundreds you guys on YouTube. Here, I got you a little present. Now suck it.
I wish. Well, actually, no. It would be unfair to call him a tool. You guys know why.
Yeah, because tools are useful.
I stole that joke from Drunken Pong 800. Because he made that joke years ago on a stream.
How do we all feel about
They
about-
were calling Gates a tool.
how do we all feel about Family Guy's rendition of Shaboopy? I thought Seth MacFarlane did a great job singing it.
You mean Shaboot that one?
No, not that one. It goes like this. Well, a woman who
Apparently-
kiss on the very first date is usually a hustle, but a woman who wait the second time around is anything but. No wait, and a woman who will kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who will wait the third time around, head in the clouds, feet in the ground. She's the girl you're glad he found. She's your Shaboopy, 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 the girl who's hard to get. Shaboopy,
Yeah, and Tom Brady got so
Shaboopy,
pissed.
but you can win her yet.
Why would you get pissed?
Because Peter was showboating when he shouldn't have. Because Peter was part of the, because Tom Brady scouted him out as part of the New England Patriots.
I thought you were talking about the real Tom Brady.
No.
Right to showboat.
No, Peter was taking it a bit too far in that episode, and that's why he ended up on a rugby team in England. And let's just say he had to try to face off against the Patriots by himself.
Yeah, and then we learned that Jay Leno was sending death threats to Tom Brady.
Huh.
So, the average penis size has grown in the past 30 years, and doctors called it, quote-unquote, concerning, apparently.
That was all
I
we
think I
had
found it. I think I found the cause, guys.
What?
Studies have shown that drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi leads to larger testicle size and increased testosterone.
Well, that
What? You got cut off there.
increased testosterone.
That's a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing. But I was talking about the penis length thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How is that a bad thing?
Well, let me click on the New York Post article here. They actually explained it, but I forgot.
I failed to see the issue
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
it's mostly like, so in the actual article, Michael Eisenberg wrote the study, says that, like, it might be good, it might be bad, who knows? Because, you know, anytime you start seeing major changes in important parts of human biology, things can be a little bit fucky. Okay, we need to keep an eye on this, you know. Well, and they basically overblew it and said, oh, well, big penises, this could be a bad sign, and it's like, without actually explaining, like, hey, there's a reason and why, you know, just keep an eye on things.
They've never heard of the trope "bigger is better," did they? Did they?
Well, it's clickbait. What do you want?
Of course it is.
This is the most clickbaitiest thing, one of the most clickbaitiest thing I've ever heard. I mean, holy shit, how is this a bad thing?
People will find a way to make it a bad thing, Gizmo. Don't forget that.
Well, like I said, it's one of those things where, you know, it's a major change to an important piece of human biology, so it's something you got to keep an eye on.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Because it could be being caused by something weird in the environment or whatever. And like I said, it's probably correlated with the study that where they have the increased testosterone from like the consumption of caffeine and carbonated sodas and things like that.
And next thing you know, Atlanta, there will be like a mutation in the caffeine that makes people from Atlanta City turn into mermaids or some shit.
What?
Futurama reference.
Yeah,
Oh, right, 'cause
yeah,
the Coca-Cola cap
yeah. I
in the world.
figured that was a reference of some kind. I was just like, is that a reference to something? Because it's like, I may not immediately get the reference, but I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a reference. You get what I mean, right, Gizmo?
Just that reference.
Like, it's like, I may not get that it's a reference, but get what it's a reference to, but I know it's a reference. I mean, hell, Captain America could just be all like, I understood that reference. And then everybody's just like, oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, but you know, Wizard of Oz has been around at that time.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but that's part of the joke.
That was the joke, yes.
Right. Oh, that's what I'm glad I'm saying. Yeah, whatever.
Some part of me is just kind of wondering, like, in some Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is going to be split into like 4 separate tours. The second one coming out this July. I'm like, I'm not sure, or since I'm not sure like when the whole thing will be finished. But it looks like it's, you know, doing very well with its pacing and whatnot, unlike a certain Straw Hats Adventures. God damn it, Luffy. If only your show actually went on some level of hiatus. That way your animation budget could actually pick up and do proper fight choreography instead of you know, drawing it differently. Just because it's a new coat of paint doesn't mean it isn't the same level of animation. Get what I mean?
Yep.
And meanwhile, Bleach will actually choreograph. And meanwhile, Studio Pierrot has actually choreographed the fight scenes in Bleach. Instead of just like, oh, someone's spamming attacks over and over again. and just because it's a new drawing style, well, somehow it makes it good, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't just do that. You gotta actually, you know, choreograph the fight like you're setting up a big scene. Like, there's an interesting bit from Stephen Krozik's review of Pirates of the Caribbean, and where he says, like, the best way to really choreograph a fight scene is like you're... I know what I said. I know what I said, motherfucker.
You want some catsup too with your fries?
I know what I said. I know what I said, motherfucker. I ain't taking it back.
You want to play some Mega Man? No, not Mega Man. Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Anyway, as I was
I'm
saying...
gonna play some Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
I'm never gonna get a thought out, am I?
I'm on your side, Kev.
What kind of thought are you thinking of?
Anyways, I was saying...
Imagination.
What I was going to say is
Hey,
that...
hit a roll with that.
Sorry, no. I'm sorry, I just...
No, from the chat.
I know. I'm just... Force of habit and based on this conversation, that's all. Oh, I apologize. Anyways, I was saying... And in Pirates of the Caribbean, and there's a bit in... It's like, there's a bit in Stephen Krozik's review where he discusses the fight scene between Jack Sparrow and Will Turner. He likened...
Best fight scenes in all of cinema, by the way.
Yeah, it's literally just the first fight scene, but yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So, basically, they say, or basically Stephen Krozik said, like, it's best to really choreograph your fight scenes like you're choreographing a dance scene.
Okay.
Like you're moving from one step to another and whatnot.
That sounds all right.
Yeah, that's...
Right.
Yeah. That's actually a perfectly fine mentality to have when approaching something like this.
It makes sense. There's a reason why people would correlate pro wrestling with dancing, because you know it's choreography.
Pro wrestling is like the ballet, but with more suplexes, as I've heard it described before.
Mm-hmm. And geez, I'm getting all these Glygars here, and I'm not getting a single Munchlax in this area.
I had a phone call.
Now, so yeah, it's an interesting... I'm like, this is an interesting mindset to go about this, but it's one that I perfectly understand because yeah, that makes... That really does make so much sense. And it's like I can understand in fights where we're repeating in like certain frame where the characters are giving like expository dialogue, or they're trying to find an opening and whatnot. There's one fight scene in Thousand Year Blood War where Ichigo's getting exposition from Kilgay about what they're doing in Waco Mundo and whatnot.
You're killing a what?
Kilgay Opie.
What?
Yes, that's his name. Kilgay Opie. He spelled with...
Gay.
I will spell out his name for you on broadcast chat.
Oh, I can spell it. Killgay.
Look in broadcast chat. There you go.
He said kill
I mean, if you want to step around the fact that he kills gays, I mean, if you like...
No, that's not it at all. He's a Quincy.
I mean, I know.
Basically...
You gotta work for it, but
yeah, people criticize that fight. Basically, people criticize that fight scene just because of the quote-unquote movement in it. And I'm like, guys, this is literally... He's not even taking the fight... He wasn't even taking the fight seriously at first. He was just confirming things. See, Joseph gets it. Look at that guy. In the GIF.
Gale.
Well, that's how the letter Q is often pronounced. It's pronounced with a K sound.
Yeah, what was that name again?
Kilgay Opie.
You.
Oh,
We're
he's
gonna
a-
get canceled if you don't stop saying that name.
So he kills gays and he's OP.
Oh my god.
Can we mute him?
Penis and butthead.
No, we can't.
Oh, and now I gotta fight two Justies that have invaded in the mayor's house, and they're Yellow 6
Get up there, you whore.
and Brow 6. So basically, Ichigo's fighting the guy, and it's like he's explaining why they're there as he's, you know, using his sword in like a fencing, in like a fencing blade, like an epee. Hey, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Hey, cause it's like with the fencers, with that kind of blade, hey, you repeatedly like thrust it straight forward, or for a strike, and whatnot. So, it's like people will criticize that aspect of the fight, but not even pay attention to anything else going on. Unlike later on when
Why do the wings bounce so goddamn high?
because it's following Sonic Advance in physics. That's why, Alex.
Sonic Advance had a smaller screen than this.
Yeah, but that's what made it worse.
That made it
It was
better
horrible.
because at least there was like less room for them to fucking bounce.
No, I'm talking about the fact that they could just go off screen and you wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah, right, this is 8:30. You want to play that sometime? Yeah, I don't mind it. I haven't played that yet.
Play what?
Sonic Advance?
Minute World's asking if I want to play Rivals of Aether since I have that
Oh,
on
you
my
did,
live.
Minute
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And-
I
no,
haven't
and
played
guess-
that either. So I'm willing to get
Guys,
back to that.
everybody, say hi to Minute World.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Minute World says, fuck y'all, you can all suck donkey dicks. No, I'm kidding you.
I was gonna
I'll fuck
say.
you too, buddy.
I was gonna say. Hey,
But
what?
all he argues about it.
Your laugh almost sounded like Silent Rob's for a moment. Silent Rob does this like high-pitched laugh. No disrespect, I'm just busting Silent Rob's balls.
I think he. Yeah, I'm willing to give Rivals of Aether a try. Haven't played that yet.
Silent Rob, come back to YouTube. We miss you.
Yeah, I miss him. We miss you, Rob. Come here.
Yeah.
Stop running over midgets with your truck.
What?
Stop using them for traction in the snow.
Again, what the fuck?
We should start the next
That's,
Mehcast with What's Up Bitches next time.
It's a reference to one of his videos called Silent Rob Chronicles, where he over-dramatizes his adventures and tells it to the audience. Like, for example, he said he got in a verbal fight with a midget, and he beat the shit out of him, and he used him for traction on the snow while he drives his car with a joint in each hand and a 40 in one hand. He tells it in this really exaggerated and hilarious tone. Like, he just doesn't tell you, yeah, put in your mouth, a 40 in each hand, and a midget tied to the front of your truck. And I looked at him and I say, no. So he left me off with a warning. And then I run him over 46 times.
Yeah, that sounds like. Yeah, I would definitely be able to tell that that's bullshit.
It's the way
That's
you tell me.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly the point. I'm like, yeah, even I would be able to tell that that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yep, Curlia's down again. There goes Aerosmith. Oh, Aerosmith went down, and I'm like, the reason I named the Curlia Aerosmith is because of dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Which, funnily enough, that's actually the reason why JoJo character Narancia in part 5 has the stand Aerosmith. It's mostly due to the fact that he looks like a woman, and despite being a dude, at 17 years old.
17.
Yeah. Besides Giorno, and Trish, he's the youngest member of that gang.
Giorno,
Not delivery.
it's the Giorno, bitch.
Giorno, Giovanna.
I'm surprised that didn't take on. I only saw it in like one Vine video, and nobody else decided to do it. Basically, some guy decided to hide behind the corner and like hit someone in the face with like a pizza dish, because specifically because it makes a loud sound. Then after the hit, he just yells out, "DiGiorno, bitch!"
Someone's gonna make it take off at some point. I just know it.
You want to play that after this week? You know what? I got today off and I go back to work. I'm down. It's like Framemakers with more workshop content. Maybe after the stream, yeah, I could probably play some Warehouse of Aether.
Now, let me think.
Look at that. Sometimes the rings bounce straight down like they're supposed to.
And while I disagree with the with Thousand Year Blood War's decision of doing like a recap of the first 3 episodes at the start of episode 4, at the very least episode 4 or after that was just like, yeah, we're getting right back into the action here, folks.
Hell.
And it's like, we got some really unique, beautiful anime only visuals in that and the following episode, and then episode 6 and 7 come along, and yeah, it's clear to me that they were waiting for these moments to really amp up the animation quality, because the fights for those episodes are just chef's kiss. Like, even Seamus was just, like, geeking out over them. And when we were commentating over the episode was on this channel.
Damn it. Lost my ring.
Still a little bit peeved on Casey Jones being the Shaft and its TMNT product.
Yeah. No,
You
he
know what?
wasn't. He wasn't
does
in the
that?
first Michael Bay film either. So maybe if they make a sequel, he'll be in that. They'll
He
probably
wasn't
have him.
all 3 of the original animatronic turtle movies, though.
Yeah, well, only technically in the third one.
I still liked him in there. I liked how he still had that attitude when he was trying to make the samurai, blend into the modern day, or, at the time it was modern day New York.
So wait, Gizmo, you're playing...
I wish I would have seen him fight the samurai, though.
So wait, Gizmo, you're playing
Yeah, I'm playing
Skyland?
Skylanders, the first one anyway, before I get to the Wii U games. Usually I don't do that, but because this is March. What?
I saw Cat Icarus review Skylanders as part of the Spyro videos. As part of the Spyro video.
Oh yeah.
He didn't like him. Mostly due to the fact that it just feels so.
They're not really Spyro games.
But they have Spyro's name attached to it. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
I'm a little
Yeah.
peeved at that too. But they're more a Skylanders game than it is Spyro. It's basically Skylanders featuring Spyro.
You know, I find it interesting how Gen 3 gives us a really good grass type Pokemon in the form of Shroomish. And it's like yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
MHGA. Oh wait a minute.
But there's a bunch of crack commandos attacking our base.
let's see.
Honestly, if I had to say anything bad about this game, it's the fact that, you have to make sure you get at least one of each elemental Skylander. And it's the fact they put Spyro's name on this thing, even though you don't really have to play as Spyro through the entire thing. Like, I got a Spyro figure right here. I could go through the entire game if I wanted to, not playing as him. Like, at all. Since he was still on the goddamn front cover.
This kind of reminds me of how Mega Man X was like advertised front and center or on Mega Man and X7, but he's not playable until much later in the game.
Later, yeah.
Didn't AVGN
I
review
thought
that?
that was a little weird too.
Well, AVGN and Pro Jared.
AVGN, Pro Jared, I think that's about it when it comes to the big names.
Meow, violence.
Violence.
I love that quote.
I hate violence. Now, where's my Mega Buster?
Now where's my Mega Buster so I can bust a cap in their asses? And they're like,
Flustered amputee, pow pow.
Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man.
I am also known as the Blue Bomber. I can shoot the legs off Jeffrey Dahmer.
Kill a robot, kill a robot.
I forgot that. I think that's a Brettle Floss reference.
It is.
I figured as much.
I miss Brettle Floss, man.
Yeah, I do too.
He's mostly been busy with making Use Your Words and currently making Use Your Words too.
So,
yeah, it is. It's rather unfortunate that Brental Floss doesn't he have TDS?
TBS?
A lot of
Trump,
people do.
Trump derangement syndrome.
Does he have Trump derangements? Oh, right. The Goodbye Trump song.
Oh, and it's clear to me why Jon Favreau had casted.
That's it.
It was clear to me why Jon Favreau casted John Oliver as Zazu in the Lion King remake.
Huh.
Because there's a point in Oliver's talk show where, of course, he had to take his mandatory dump on Trump.
Yeah, every fucking liberal shill did that. Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, but here's the difference.
Kimmel wasn't even a political commentator before Trump.
Yeah,
That's the weird thing.
Yeah, Kimmel
Like,
used...
He was the late night comedy guy, like, who made fun of the cocaine mayor from fucking Canada. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that was back when Kimmel was great, but
Nowadays, not so much.
Yeah, nowadays Kimmel sucks dick and Adam Carolla still sweeps one. Adam Carolla still has not sold out as far as I
A
know.
lot of fucking workshop content damn on Rebels of Aether. 7,000 workshop content items? Holy shit.
And I'm sure Minute World is going to have something to say very shortly. If there's anybody who hates celebrities with PDS, it's Minute World.
I still don't think Brennan Floss really has from the Ranger Syndrome. He made the song, yeah, but has he really said anything? Like, has he said anything like, oh, I'm gonna leave Canada, or like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself if Trump's in prison or anything like that? I don't remember him ever saying something like
No,
that.
he hasn't said that.
I mean, the song's the only thing that comes to mind.
It's interesting.
I don't.
It's honestly interesting to see how my Trapinch just has this ability that no cell status reduction, but that's not gonna last long considering the ability he gets once he evolves. Gizmo, you've played Gen 3, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Trapinch, for context's sake, evolves into Vibrava, who evolves into Flygon. He ditches is being a pure ground type for being a ground dragon type.
With a double weakness to ice.
Yeah.
Ice.
What? Double weakness to ice?
Yeah. Some hybrid types in Pokemon have not just 2 times weaknesses to stuff, but 4 times weakness.
Yeah, like Gyarados to electric.
Yep.
Black Siren Comfort to grass.
Yep.
I have never heard so much cap in my life.
That's true, actually.
That's true, Gizmo. No, you.
Go look it up if you don't believe us.
Pokemon game.
Ooh, that sounds like some bullshit, and not the line kind either.
Can't believe I've been going for over 2 hours.
That's what happens, man. When you
No. It's just It's just the fact that It's just the fact that I'm actually making progress. There's a list. There's a list is titled "The Pokemon Trainer Commandments." Pokemon are tools for battle. Destroy enemies with Pokemon. Control Pokemon for easy wins. Neat.
Oh, you know the cool thing?
Pokemon!
Huh.
Gay. Oh dear. How about this then? Dude, I would kill to actually have that Pokemon like prompt.
Oh, and Gizmo, if you think that Perlia in my game looks androgynous now, when it evolves into Gardevoir, it basically looks like a tall woman in a dress.
So it's more soft and mocking than it is cutesy.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You know that Vaporeon?
nope.
I actually forgot the whole damn copy pasta.
Did you know that Vaporeon is a water type Pokemon?
Yes.
Yep, and it's compatible with many humans.
No.
Yeah.
And we are now.
You're gonna scare Minute World away, Gizmo. Come on.
Oh, Roselia is a shadow Pokemon.
You're gonna scare only viewer away.
Dude, actually, but hey, Oh God, I just
It's like I was half
You
tempted.
just realized
It's like I was half. It's like I was half tempted to catch Roselle, or to beat Roselia with my Curlia, but then I find out, oh wait, it's a Shadow Pokemon. Never mind, I gotta catch it. Now, XD Gale of Darkness is an interesting gimmick for.
No! How do I damage him and get damaged at the same time?
recoil.
Life finds a way, Alex.
Oh my god.
It's not here.
He's
Ow!
off answering to Kevin Feige so that he can manipulate the universe to suit his demented wishes.
Oh, you mean the devil?
Yeah.
The devil? The devil?
Evil.
The devil?
The devil sends the beast with wrath because he knows the time is short. Let him who has understand.
I sense a disturbance in the force, guys. Aside from Mason's cat.
Meow yourself. Meow, 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 meow. Meow yourself in the meow. Meow, meow, and your meow is a meow.
Whoa, whoa. I don't.
So I'm sure you guys heard the the familiar noise of a dog collar.
Yeah.
Guess who decided to join me?
Yeah, Space Gator.
Yep.
Much wow. Such
Wait,
wow.
probably because he heard the cat.
What do you mean?
Much wow. Bark.
It's probably Kevin. Your dog probably heard the cat.
No, she couldn't have because as the audio is isolated in my headphones.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because
So you hear
dogs
voices.
are drawn to animal sounds.
So you hear voices in your hand,
And
in your head. They come to you. They understand it. They talk to you.
Yes. If we're going
Well,
by, if we're
Dude,
going
it's so
by,
bad.
yes.
Will you RKO someone out of nowhere?
I might.
Alex, that's your cue to sing the song.
They talk to me.
Since you like to sing
Tell me
everything.
things that I will do. Show me things I'm new to you. They talk to me. They talk to me. Yeah.
You know, I find it interesting how in like the last 2 years, I end up seeing being totally not bringing some interesting perspective into quite a few manga, as aside from like you know, Naruto and whatnot. There's also his reviews on Berserk, and it's really good. Like he ended up being like, oh, I've heard people talk about this series a lot. I just wasn't sure or if I should review it, but then he finds out about Kentaro Miura's unfortunate passing, and then he's like, yeah, I'll do it. What do you make of that reasoning?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm getting kind of frustrated here.
I
You know, after this fucks up, I'm gonna go ahead and play some XCOM.
Why?
Play some what now?
Because I've been
XCOM?
getting I've been getting back into XCOM, and I I want to create all of us in XCOM.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, I might not play XCOM, but I'll
Look, just
I'll
play.
probably play XCOM.
Look, just play something that that won't stress you out.
No, XCOM won't stress me out. The opening missions are easy. I might play FTL, actually. Because FTL, I can also recreate us, and I don't have to, because if we die, we can just reset.
Jeez, it took the Sneasel that
These
long.
rings need to persist a hell of a lot longer.
I didn't seem to have... You know, when I played that boss fight, I didn't seem to have that much trouble with it.
You probably managed to keep your rings from the first section of the game.
Yeah. There's also an achievement. There's also an achievement for doing that whole thing and without taking damage.
Awesome. That is basically impossible as far as I can tell for me at this point in time.
Right. And you know, it's kind of funny how there was once a time where people would just say that Bleach just keeps on repeating a lot of things with each new arc, and I'm just like, guys, you're literally on the second main arc of the series.
Yeah, that was one of the things that did kind of
But
irritate me in hindsight when I went back to read a little bit of Bleach. Teacher is like, where's all the repetition? Oh yeah, it's the first two sections. And for a lot of things wind up repeating themselves a little bit.
Nah, I think
Dragon Ball repeats itself a little bit in the first two arcs, you know?
Yeah, but it's more like... Yeah, but... Yeah, this issue ends up coming up for the Arankar saga after, like, the Soul Society arc. Because it's like... The Arankar saga is a really long arc. Like... I am talking over 200 chapters long. And people are just like, oh, they're just repeating a lot of Soul Society, when it's like, guys, it's called intentional parallels, as in it's meant into...
It's poetry, it rhymes. That's like
Yeah.
when people bitched about the stuff that Anakin did in episode 1. I was like, come on, guys.
Like
he was
what?
fighting against a fucking droid army. They're not as good as Imperial pilots. That's why the Empire beat the fucking Separatists.
You mean the Republic?
Yes, technically.
Yeah, and that's why the Separatists lost to a kid and some fucking Gungans, because the droids are stupid. Stupider than the Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers actually have brains.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a problem. I don't have a problem with Gungans. I just had a problem with Jar Jar.
No,
Yeah, we all have a
love
problem.
Jar-
Yeah, we
I
have...
love Jar Jar. Jar Jar is the best character in all of Star Wars.
You're shitposting. Alex, you keep shitposting every time we talk about...
Jar Jar is the
Just
key.
like Tara Strong.
Alex, you keep shitposting just like every time you say that episode 5 is bad, but episode 2, the most boring prequel, is good.
No, episode 3
Episode 2 is not the most boring prequel.
No, episode 3 is not the most boring prequel. It's the best
Episode 3
one.
is not the most
Best
boring prequel. The
was
most
the
boring prequel is Solo.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's fair.
They could have just copied one of the comic books, but because Disney got a Disney,
Or the
they
Han
just
Solo
make a whole
trilogy
thing.
that everybody
Episode
liked.
2 was the most boring. The people who are saying that episode 2 is the most boring prequel, they're saying that because ABGN said that.
No, it's mostly due to the fact that literally almost nothing happens in it.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
because
really...
ABGN said that.
What are you talking about?
Like,
It's not
Well, he's
true.
saying how because the AVGN said that.
I never
it was
watched the
most-
AVGN review of that movie.
So James Rolfe, he reviewed the Star Wars prequels as like a whole thing where he's decided to just review every Star Wars movie that came out, like the mainline Star Wars movies at the time. And the prequels
Turtle.
said that he said that the second one was boring. And when he went to episode 3, he said that the other 2 movies were like 2 misses and this was a home run.
That's kind of unfortunate because episode 3 is the most inconsistent movie in that series.
No.
Oh, I know what be with you.
Stop the cap, Alex. Stop the cap.
That's not.
Gizmo, you got
You're
more
gonna fucking steal my lingo.
I actually enjoy episode 3 the most because it's the best one to watch. And not because of story, but because of acting and action. And
Yeah, and then
visuals
there's
and
also
stuff.
the fact that I can actually quote that movie by memory. Aeon Bits.
Look at
General
Happy
Kenobi.
another happy landing.
Gizmo, do you have any more slang to teach us? Because we know
Deadass.
not us cap. And is there anything
Don't
else?
Cap. Don't teach us Cap.
Gizmo.
He already did.
Gizmo. Matara.
You want to know what the sad thing? You know what's one sad thing about Pokemon nowadays? The fact that this game has a better 3D model for Torkoal than the current generation of Pokemon.
Gonna go on normal.
Looks like Minute World hasn't said much since.
Yeah, I think he's just listening in.
Oh, Bent and chimed in the chat.
Ben Tennyson's in the chat.
Want to know? Want to know? No. He said, "Want to know what Leon Kennedy's weakness is on the Versus Battle Wiki? What is it, Ben?"
Listen.
Tennyson.
It's definitely not pussy. He's too stupid for that.
I mean, he
Hey,
did
he
try
was
to
able
tell.
you know, make out Ada Wong.
I mean, he did try to tell Ada to wait.
I was just downloading workshop of content. Okay, yeah.
Has feelings for Ada Wong.
Grr.
I'm a
I thought
31
that was obvious when they made out in Resident Evil 2.
with depression, anxiety, and PTSD who lives with his mother. And I don't work. You're the type of money. You're the money.
I love that bit. Guy, I just gets on his,
You love
just
the
jumps
fucking
down.
pumpkin?
Yes. He just jumps onto his wheelchair and he just says, "I have crippling depression." I'm like,
Oh.
I'm like, the worst part is that's actually
Gizmo,
funny.
Tell him what I'm actually referencing.
Yeah, there was this loser YouTuber by the name of Drunken
Drunken
Drunken Punk.
Punk. Game reviews and the occasional 8-hour stream. And when I mean 8-hour stream, that's no exaggeration. His limit and he would only stream for 8 hours and 8 hours only, and like he would not stream any less than that. Here's when he got into some beef with another YouTuber by the name of Ace Salieri because of some stuff he said and some other as well as some other things he did.
He turned Rob. He tossed Rob and Asa against each
He
other.
said, "I don't know why you want to mess with me. I'm not worth it. I'm a slob. I'm a 31-year-old virgin, and I don't work." And so now he's infamous for not only the stuff he did, but because he's decided to say on YouTube for everyone to see, I quote again, "I am a slob. I'm a 31-year-old virgin, and I don't work."
That drama though, when it happened, it was kind of hilarious, but what like because Asa and Rob just destroyed the hell out of him. I mean, he later came back to YouTube and Discord, but under a different alias named J-Girl after transitioning from male to female. And, you know, after that, she was cool in the beginning while she was in the Discord, but...
Yeah, he pretty much almost repented
Unfortunately...
for what he said and done in the past, but then started acting up.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, later, he got offended over trans jokes, gay jokes, white jokes.
Okay, we are the council, and we are determining where we are going to put our XCOM base.
And,
we have 5 members of the council. I need you guys to vote. Are we going to put our base in North America, Europe, Asia, South America, or Africa?
Asia.
Africa.
Okay. In
Af-
order for
Asia gives us all future combat, all projects in the foundry, and officer training school cost 50% less. Africa gives us 30% extra funding.
wait, what game are you playing now?
XCOM.
XCOM, Enemy Unknown.
Because Sonic 4 frustrated him.
I'm still playing WoW. I thought he was playing Sonic Spinball.
No. You know,
Fun.
there was an interesting thing in when okay, so Gizmo. Oh, you played Fire Red and Leaf Green, right?
No.
You should.
Oh yeah.
I
So
said
there is
that.
a by the way, hey, there is an upcoming Peter Pan movie coming out on Disney Plus. Jude fucking Law as Captain Hook.
Think that's gonna save it?
Nope.
Jude Law all but saved Captain Hook. Yeah, I would not rewatch that film just for his performance, but Alan Tudyk is also in this film, as well as Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan is playing Sting.
You mean the Joker?
Dude, they could have gone back in time and
We pretend that he wasn't in that role, and we instead talk about his performances in A Knight's Tale, and also fucking Firefly.
And he was in Aladdin, the live-action movie.
We don't talk about that movie.
Let's
We
also.
don't talk
Oh
about
man, I hated Aladdin live action movie. I wanted to love it so much.
about live action.
Dude,
But-
they can go back in time and get Aaron Carter to play as Peter Pan. I don't give a shit. That movie's gonna bomb just as hard as The Little Mermaid is.
Well, that being
They have Black Tinkerbell, and she's actually attractive.
really.
They didn't try to make her ugly, which is funny. You know, like all these woke things try to make black women look really ugly in this stuff, and that seems more racist than anything else.
Yeah.
And the AWs want to pretend like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
It's more along the lines of they think that they're putting like the more trendy looks that are not
Okay.
really that good.
So let's tally up the votes from bottom to top. Mr. Parrot Man. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Parrot.
Is that Mason?
Yeah, Mason is the
Mason.
one with the Iago avatar.
Mason, give me a vote. Is it going to be in North America, Europe, Asia, South America, or Africa? Actually, you can vote for multiple ones. Which ones do you think are best? You can ask questions too if you want.
I don't know. I've never played XCOM.
Oh,
Okay.
I know what questions to ask.
But I'm just gonna say Asia
Would you-
anyway.
Would you like to know
Okay.
the? Would you like to know the questions, Alex?
What is my name? What is my quest? What is the capital? of China?
Yes.
Mineral, do you want to vote?
Okay, so North America gives us aircraft and aircraft weapons costing 50% less to build, purchase, and maintain. Europe gives us expert knowledge, laboratories, and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. Asia gives us all projects in the foundry and officer training school cost 50% less, which means that future technology and facilities and officers will cost less to promote. In South America, we have ways, autopsies, and interrogations are completed instantly. That's a little bit weird. That's not that great of a bonus, by the way. And then Africa, all in. XCOM funding increased by 30%. That can be handy. So
I vote Africa. I voted for Africa.
Asia.
Okay, we have an Africa and an Asia. Mason, what do you have? Asia? Okay, we have 2 Asia. Joseph?
I say 1 for Asia, 1 for Africa.
Oh, that's incredibly helpful. Well, so now... so I guess I'm the deciding vote now. Oh.
Actually, it's 3 votes for Asia.
Yeah, it's 3 votes for Asia and 1 for Africa. So I guess...
Yeah.
And so I'm either gonna wind up tying, because Asia, both of them are great. North America is alright.
Oh, Fire Skylander. Shit.
Yeah, I'll go with Asia then.
I'm gonna do it like Chris Moores does.
We're going down to Australia, mates.
Yep, I gotta go.
Gonna put some aliens on the fucking Barbie.
No, but that's literally how Chris Moores would say it too, though. Shit.
I'm still surprised you managed to get clear out of Ghost Hunting.
Huh.
Chris Moores was actually cool as shit, though.
There's either
Okay, so the new Tinkerbell are Choctaw Indian.
Flagging and shit.
Alright, I'm down with that.
Wait, what?
What?
The new Tinkerbell is part Choctaw Indian.
No.
They mean Native American.
What did he say?
I was just saying that Chris Moores.
Okay, then.
You know he's a dad now. Oh shit! Alex sounds shocked. I guess Alex. Chris Moores
Who's
is
literally
dead
gonna
now.
fuck the irate gamer with that voice?
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
What
baby.
did you see?
Who's gonna willingly do the irate gamer with that voice he's gotten? Oh
Who's
yeah,
the-
baby. Put it right there. Put it right there. Let me put it inside you.
And you know, I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
I wouldn't really know. I don't really know anybody who said, "Yeah, I'll go with Carvana as my water type." I Pokemon, because that just seems like a strange choice. If you ask me.
But it evolves into a shark.
Tell me, does Jimmy crack corn, and does he give a fuck?
If Jimmy is cool and no one cares, why does he keep doing it?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky?
I think so, Brain. But if Jimmy cracks corn and no one cares, why does he keep doing it?
Damn it, Pinky.
No, it's not. Fucking more of them.
Too bad Asa hasn't been in another one of these Mehcasts in
Yeah, he's probably busy with some family
over
stuff.
a month.
Yeah, and he probably got fed up with us yammering over top of each other.
I don't blame him. We're infamous for yammering.
Well, he also hasn't been on mine or Gizmo's. Well, he also hasn't been on those streams either, so...
Time to bust some illegal aliens.
Context.
I hope things are still good with the misses.
I hope so.
This is literally Trump's America.
This is America. This is Wakanda.
This. This is Mars, bitch.
Come on, Psyker. There we go. 2 for the price of 1. Flying back to the base in Asia.
Also, you got Japan on your side now, so, you know, you got some mechs.
You know, if I could use a fucking Gundam in this game, I would. You can kind of get there, but, you know. Very central.
Dude, I saw the Puss in Boots movie.
What?
yesterday. I was about to say the Puss in Bussy.
That would have been an interesting movie.
Someone, write that down.
No, I am not that kind of animal. I am not. Oh, maybe I am the kind of animal.
Oh god. Oh god, he's weird.
Oh,
And he's hot.
Show me why your balls are so soft. Oh, oh, mierda.
Okay.
Pito, stop looking at me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Kevin, I'm gonna put you on top of a guy named Jeff Reynolds.
Oh, you're putting him on top, huh? I guess.
This is why people...
Or is that Dom?
I think I'm the only one who's ever shipped Kevin and Alex as
What?
but I did it as a joke.
What?
Okay, Kevin, you want your face to be a Master Chief helmet.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And I'm sure if Fesa had continued to be able to be a part of these, Mrs. Asa would have probably shipped you as well. Because Mrs. Asa likes to ship everybody.
This randomized.
This is Asa what?
Mrs. Asa likes to she shipped Asa and Razor Fist, and then she shipped Silent Rob, Asa, and JKTIM.
That's fucking hilarious.
You know, she was like, I still ship you. I guess
Kevin,
she's a
do you want a beard?
His wife changes her name so much, I just call her Mrs. Asa.
Yeah, you literally wouldn't know until she says
Chris
so.
Red armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you
Or-
green XCOM armor.
Of course, I'd probably also, like... Of course, I'd probably also keep her name quiet, you know, the way we do Minute Worlds.
Yeah.
What is up with the helmet? Why does the helmet keep appearing?
Out your fucking mouth!
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
So you can be an Asian man with an afro.
Do.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't know I learned Shield Slam. Fuck.
God, when did Will become such a cuck?
When he married Jada.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Oh snap, I forgot I had my mic muted for a bit.
He had the first strike.
Shit.
Now Chris Rock, he had the first strike. Now Chris Rock is Chris Rock is trying to look for the opportunity to strike back with his persona.
Let's not forget the fact that Chris Rock is also a zebra.
Yeah, J2 can't wait to see it.
Hey, Will Smith's wife, I'm gonna show you why I was cast as the zebra and not as the
You know, Will Smith
Hippo.
was laughing.
He was laughing
Yeah,
at first,
yeah,
but then he changed his tune.
Yeah, it was the wife. People are theorizing that the wife.
Oh, and let's not forget that Jada Pinkett Smith played a hippo in that, and she fell in love with David Schwimmer.
Kevin, do you want to be Marcus Phoenix from?
Yes.
Okay, hey, I'm giving you the Marcus Phoenix hair.
So this douchebag right here, who's in front of the camera, is, well, our boss, or rather the boss we're gonna be fighting.
Minute World says, "Okay, I'm done downloading mods. Fuck ton of them. There's a good ass Sly Cooper, and I'ma main him." Oh wait, my Rebels of now. I remember
Cassette tapes. I feel old again.
So funny thing about Rebels of Aether, I just remembered that my
Look at those massive lips, guys. Guys, look at my
Hey,
stream.
Snakebite, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
So this is what lips feels like.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Alex, look at my stream. Look at this guy's
I see
face.
I see it.
How do you feel about this guy's face?
Okay, I'm going to be Japanese.
That's racist.
So I'm going to be a white Japanese guy.
Cheers, hey, cheers.
God.
I think the turning Japanese.
I could be.
His legs are tiny!
That's racist.
Guys, his legs are tiny!
That's racist.
How is that racist when I'm pointing out the truth?
I don't know,
Everything is
I don't know
racist.
that's racist.
Come on, man. Did you get the memo?
No!
My actual hair.
Everything is
is
racist. Everything.
So anyway, he sends his minion Eggrog. No, I'm not making that up. That is the name that is listed here. Or to attack me as opposed to attacking me himself.
This is the longest hair they have.
This is out of control. Oh yeah, like what happened with the guy that created Dilbert anyway? Like what happened to him again?
What?
The guy who created the Dilbert comic strip made the news, and I can't remember why.
Oh, right. So what happened was, he gave his opinion on why, I think it was, okay, so it's been a while since I heard the news about this, so correct me if I'm wrong, please. I think it was something to do with how white people were complaining about, moving crime-ridden neighborhoods, and how, there's always a victim to crime, yada yada, and then he brought up black people, and he mentioned the crime rate percentage, and then he said simply just move somewhere else if you don't want that to happen to you, if you don't want crime to happen, if you don't want this and that to happen, just move somewhere else. And then people started like accusing him of racism. He got fired from posting his comics on newspapers. And I think now he's posting his comics up online.
He always has been. He's just doing it more now.
Yeah.
I guess that's my face. Close enough.
So
Am I right,
Alex,
or how much should I get wrong?
I made a suggestion to you. Like after we do like a couple episodes of Power Rangers, I feel like we should add some Superman stuff
We can
up
probably
just
do
to
that.
kind of and it's like I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just I feel like my biggest issue with Power Rangers is that most of it is literally just filler.
That's
Oh,
not.
the Monster of the Week series. That's something.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Digimon has that, but yet they get the filler out of the way quickly. Like, literally, first 6 episodes... Like, the first or 6 episodes do have, like, a somewhat Monster of the Week formula, but then by the 7th episode, we get an actual villain. And that's, you know, the main antagonist of this portion of the show. In the form of Devimon. And after he goes... we do have an overarching villain in the following arc in the form of Edamon. And so on and so forth. It's like it may be like a Monster of the Week formula, but it has an overarching antagonist. That's the driving force of said arc.
Sure, we'll call that. We'll call this good.
Hey, this seal is being unreasonably stubborn.
Why didn't Edamon, why didn't Angemon, like, ever battle Edamon? Like, what happened with that?
You forgot that, that he just turned, that the egg that TK was given just turned into, Tokomon and didn't Digivolve into Patamon for a while. He didn't Digivolve into Patamon until Tai came back to help get the Digidestined back together. Or since they all were separated after his absence. During arguably one of the best episodes in Digimon on Adventure 1, where he ends up briefly being in the real world, and it's stylized somewhat and similarly to the OVA.
Oh, you talking about the time when Devilmon like Digivolved and shit?
Devimon.
No. Oh, no, Devimon was already dead by this point.
Yeah, and he was a member of he replaced Metal Seedramon as a member of the Dark Masters.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, Gizmo, I can't find an approximation of the,
Was Evil McBad Guy taken? Oh my god.
I even referenced that in fucking a lot of times while we were doing the live stream reaction to Digimon the movie.
Well, it was more like a commentary, but
you
get the idea.
I said, Ty, I know this number, you're not supposed to call here. And Kevin was like, God damn it, Mason, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Gizmo,
like...
I can't find a gremlin head for
Yeah,
you. Are you okay with you being a
Yeah,
skull inside of a mask?
Yeah, my least favorite part TFS project was the Digimon stuff. Mostly due to the fact that it's like, guys, stop. This isn't funny. No, it's just not. And the Shadow, and Snaddle's Shadow Lunatone just showed itself.
And my brother, and I'll be your daddy, too. Winky face.
I'm gonna quote Mark Simpson here for a brief moment, and ask Kevin, where's your sense of humor, man?
Simple. Oh, my sense of humor is with stuff that I didn't require me to be grossed out all the time.
You cannot be that grossed out.
You do realize that Ty was suggesting having sexual relations with his younger sister, right? In that.
You do know that he wasn't able to pull it off, and
Doesn't. Yeah, well, again, I'm just like, guys, no.
Yeah, that's the joke. See, that's the joke. He can't get any no matter where he goes. He couldn't even get it.
Who wants to be Australian?
Gizmo, there's an issue with that argument.
Joseph, do you want to be Australian?
I'm down with that.
Mason, do you want to be Australian?
I would get access to better minimum wage. So I guess so.
Oh, great. 8 Snettle summon cast form in defense mode.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip a coin here to see which one of you guys gets to be Australian. And heads, it's Mason. Tails, it's Joseph.
Joseph Biden.
All right, Joseph, you get to be Australian.
Right.
Now you have to quote Joe Biden in an Australian accent.
Australia can be summed up in one word. This is a crooked cup.
He had a stroke, bro.
Okay, so the current weather condition in my game that's happening is Shadow Sky, which damages every Pokemon except for Shadow Pokemon over the course of 5 turns.
Yeah, oh yeah, speaking of weather, shoot, Gizmo, who would win in a fight? Al Roker or Jafar from Aladdin?
I'm not even who Al Roker is.
Al Roker? You don't know who Al Roker is?
That name rings a bell.
He is a real-life weatherman who is an evil genie in the Proud Family.
Ah, Al Roker. Sure, okay, got that.
And he's, funnily enough, he's one of the best characters on that show, too.
Not saying much if you're talking about Louder and Crowder, though.
I'm not, I mean, from what I see, Albert Crowder is still one. He's one of the best. He's probably the best character on that show.
Al Roker. Al Roker.
Okay, Giz.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Al Roker has godlike powers. He's working with. He got them from the devil himself.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he got his powers from literally the underworld, and now he's fighting against Jafar.
Yeah.
Jafar might as well be borrowing powers right now.
But he has phenomenal cosmic powers. But stuck in itty bitty living space.
He got beat by a guy who did nothing but live on
You're
the
getting an
street.
A blanket because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jafar.
You are now required to grow one in real life so that you match your ex-com's counterpart.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
That's not gonna be hard. You should see the beard I actually have.
Yeah, I refuse to grow a beard unless it's out of laziness.
Sad thing is with my hair, it doesn't grow.
Last time I tried growing a beard, all I could get was neck beard.
On the right side, it doesn't grow
All I
properly.
could get was a goatee, which didn't grow fully that much.
I'm gonna give you a beret.
Okay.
Booyah!
Booyakasha?
Yes.
Actually, who wants the Hulk Hogan mustache?
No.
Alex, I fear our bad guy has
You mean
just
Booyah?
dabbed.
Oh yeah, that's a guy who actually
Guys.
for real.
Guys.
Hulk
You're
Hogan.
gonna give me.
Guys, the boss I just defeated dabbed.
Huh.
Yep, he's still dabbing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
A
I-
villain who dabbed.
I would return the game, but unfortunately,
That's hilarious.
I don't know. One, I don't know where. I don't know where my parents ended up buying it from. Since this was a Christmas present from 2005, and two, I do not. And two, they didn't keep the receipt, and I've had this game ever since it came out.
I don't think you would have been able to return it.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Like, no, here's the thing.
Why was it only or what?
Stores have a no return policy on open video games.
Oh Jesus, tap dancing, Christ.
That depends. Usually what they'll do is that they can offer you either store credit or they'll allow you to swap.
No, you don't get the joke. It's actually a reference to Yo video games, because Maximilian Dude once did a bit when he was playing Devil May Cry, and he went through the style poses in Devil May Cry 5, and when he got to Royal Guard, he thought Dante had dabbed. He thought that, and then he was like, I thought I was gonna have to return the game.
Dante dabbing? Like, I'm having a stroke.
Wait,
Okay, this
what-
is the
one
closest
in the
to,
armor.
this is the closest to making you look like you have an orange beak I can get, I think.
Oh shit. Wait. Gizmo, do you remember when Chris Chan's next hearing is?
Do I remember what?
And,
Chris Chan's next hearing. Do you remember when that is? Because I do not.
No, but I assume it's gonna be fucking crazy considering this is Chris Chan we're talking about.
Is his lawyer going to kick?
I'm
his own
Phenac Trest. Who are
His
you?
lawyer's probably
How did
gonna
you
kick
get
his own
here?
ass. He's probably gonna kick Chris Chan's ass for existing.
Oh my, so you, Keith, sent that scoundrel Snaddle packing. That is
I
quite
can imagine
amazing.
how the
Does that mean we can finally leave this miserable
fight's
place?
gonna be. Why didn't you shut the fuck up, Chris Chan? Why didn't you shut the fuck up? It's satanic.
Everyone,
It's
I need your attention,
I'll
please.
Sonic my puppy ass.
Let us all
Damn
thank
it, I'm
Keith
fucking
heartily,
telling you.
then get out of here. Keith, I thank you sincerely. Okay,
Chris Chandler is the mayor of Quickville.
I see. So we were close to having Cypher replace all our citizens with their members. Oh, what a heinous plot. But it was stopped, and we owe it all to you, Keith. On behalf of the whole city, I sincerely thank you. In fact, I can't thank you enough right now. If you could, please visit me at my home later.
awesome.
Maybe
Now I have created.
find the name for us because I.
Oh
I've
god.
spent way too long creating all of us as XCOM characters.
Actually, Joseph, do you remember when Chris Chan's next hearing is? Because I don't.
No, I haven't been.
Well, we
thinking
just
about
got...
Anybody actually?
My love quest is finally over.
Alright. So let's go visit the mayor's place, because he had something for us.
Okay. Ben is going to be French.
Already up.
I guess you're right, Sonic Chew. Even if it is good China.
Oh, you got the short end of that stick, buddy. You're French. Oh my god.
Okay, so the mayor just gave us the...
Stack up your defenses.
So the mayor just gave us the experience share, which is a great grinding tool on this game.
Did you say the Baroness?
What?
Did you say the Baroness?
I said the mayor.
Oh, the mayor. I thought you said the Baroness.
No!
Meow.
And now there's finally a working Pokemon Center here, because as I had to keep going out of town to want to heal up my party, and go back into town, I would continue the plot, and all that jazz. That was just stupid.
Here's your experience share, young man.
mind, Gizmo Rivals of Aether sucks dick. I forgot how fucking stiff
Huh?
it was. He's Minute World said, never mind Gizmo, Rivals of Aether sucks dick. I forgot how fucking stiff it was. I mean, if you're talking about stiff dicks, I mean, I don't judge.
So yeah, Phenac City is back to normal, and Justy has given us our next objective. So, let's go!
Spent far too long on this stuff. We need to actually play the fucking game.
Did you say Dusty?
Justy.
Oh, I thought you said Dusty, you know. The beautiful bird.
Nope! Well, we can't get there because the scooter's tires are bogged down by the sand, and it's impossible to go any further, so I have no choice but to turn back.
Yo, what's up?
Do you think Dusty's a beautiful bird?
Yeah, we're not getting to the, we're not getting through the northern desert. On this scooter. No way in any portion of the underworld.
I wonder if David Hardy's cockatiel is still alive. Like, what is the lifespan of cockatiel?
Now we gotta go back to Pirate Town because Net wanted to talk to us about something.
What the fuck is this? Inca bola, Inca bola, Inca bola. Inca bolas.
Damn, that's already 9:35 p.m.
Yep.
And it's 10:35 where I'm at.
7 over here. 7:35 over here.
Yeah, Kevin, you're like an hour ahead. Gizmo's 2 hours behind.
Need new light up link.
And just like in the same time zone as me.
So, hey Gizmo,
And Alex, I don't know what the time zone is.
Central.
Yo, you said my name?
so are you still up for the Metroid Zero mission Ace next week?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I was just making sure because you said you were worried about not being able to do Monday streams anymore.
No, I only say that because of some stuff that might have happened but ended up not happening.
Oh,
You
okay
mean
then.
the internet troubles?
No, not internet troubles, just some in real life stuff.
Okay. Hey,
Scientists.
so essentially,
Engineers.
so essentially, Gizmo, how I'm gonna end up playing the game, I'm gonna be playing off my,
Space scholars.
I'm gonna be playing my, the Wii U version of Zero Mission.
Okay, so Nigeria, Russia, and Brazil want help.
Come through Brazil.
I request the Council's assistance in this regard.
Wait, what?
Russia will give us 4 engineers,
No, they won't.
and it's easy.
They'll give you shit.
Brazil will give us 4 scientists, and it's moderate. Nigeria will give us $200, and it's easy. What do we do?
No, they'll say no. They'll just rob you of your shit and say they're captain.
No wifing in the club. Give me $20. Give me $20.
So Gizmo, Gizmo, you said you would be playing it off of a emulator.
An emulator or the Wii U. If I have it on my Wii U, I'll play that. If I
Yeah,
don't, I'm gonna go off an emulator.
yeah. So basically, so basically, the rules of the race is like since I do have a 100% and map app that's available. That was available via Google Image Search. That would give you basically like the locations of where every pickup is.
Welcome to the XCOM squad.
But 100% is purely optional. We don't have to do that. However, I'm going to end up doing that as a self-imposed challenge since Alex has never played Zero Mission.
When was the last time anyone played Zero Mission? Let's be honest.
I played it. I actually
always falling over the console games, anyways.
I actually recorded a full playthrough of Zero Mission in a couple years ago on my channel. Oh, goody, we got news.
Yes.
Oh god, the dabbing! The dabbing is back!
The damming is back.
No, the dabbing. As in the bad guy just dabbed.
Oh, the dabbing. You dabbed? Oh god, I thought I knew.
No, I said the bad guy, as in the guy I fought, dabbed.
You fucked a bad guy and then he dabbed? I mean,
Oh my god!
He's not here right now.
I defeated him in a Pokemon battle!
You poked his what? Yeah, man, I don't want to.
That is.
Why do you sound like Krusty the Clown?
No, Gizmo, you know damn well what I am talking about. I fought him in a Pokemon battle. Oh, and
What?
I didn't poke anything. I fought him in a battle, defeated him.
Kevin,
Yeah?
Kevin, he's fucking with you.
I know he's fucking with me. I'm asking him to stop.
No, I don't want to fuck him. What the hell do you want?
Hey, you're going in your spare time is beyond my,
Hey now.
I mean, I know you're a dick, but
Anyway, we're fighting Chobin again because he assumes once again we're criminals. Because this idiot is fucking blind.
fucking blind people now? Jesus, man.
Oh!
Kevin, you're giving him what he, you're giving him what he wants. Now I'm giving them exactly what they want. Not.
Now Kevin's fight the skull. Minute World.
What's
Minute
that?
World. Minute World is you're still watching how Kevin's got to go find his skull. Minute World. tells
Anyway, hey, because apparently Chobin and didn't recognize the ass whooping I delivered him the last few times, I gotta deliver it to him again.
Look, whose ass?
Hey, Ben just killed an alien.
You had a whip with you. You know you like BDSM, bro. Look, I don't want to be talking about that shit in public now when I'm here.
I am going to pretend I didn't hear a word you just said.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, but you need to move your car.
Hey.
Well, if you're gonna pull off that fifth grader bullshit,
Oh look, it's that scientist.
my
It's
fifth
that
grade
kooky
bullshit,
scientist guy.
See, neater. Overwatch. The game
about it. What are you gonna do?
Well, it looks like the blind guy is going to get his super secret weapon.
Yeah, remember when people bitched about lesbians' ass in Overwatch?
She wasn't a lesbian back then.
Yeah, but still, the fact that they complained
Wait, did Blizzard make Tracer gay?
about an ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Why?
Tracer was gay, but the thing was, this was before any of the characters had any, characterization when it came to their past lives. Like, we don't know if this guy had a dad, we don't know if this guy had a mom, we don't know if this guy grew up in the streets, we don't know if this guy was gay, we don't know if this guy was straight, that kind of shit. That was until they started.
Well, it turns out the super secret weapon of the blind guy is a robotic Groudon.
Hey, Homer.
What?
Oh, you burp exactly like Homer Simpson would. Or, Barney Grumble.
I'm just saying that if we die, there'll be a planet for the French and a planet for the
I
Asians.
missed, but I still killed it.
We'll all be happier.
So, not much has changed about Chobin's team, except for the fact that he actually used a sunstone on his Sunkern and got himself a Sunflora.
Minute World said, nah, I'm writing
No, he didn't.
Bible says, hold on. So Minute World can't help Kevin find his skull.
By the way, Gizmo, Alex, I did link a video. Oh, in one of the various chat ads down below. Oh, that you might want to check out because it's actually relevant to what we're doing.
What the hell? Why is my phone not charging?
I slap you.
Were you abusing your phone? Did you give her boundaries? I mean, did you give your phone boundaries? I mean, did you put it away right?
Oh my god.
He's not here right now.
Oh, goody! Now the plant Pokemon are taking advantage of chlorophyll, which is an ability that enhances a grass type Pokemon's speed.
God is dead and you killed him.
Yeah, I know I did. I mean, who killed him? We don't
The
know.
Catholic Church killed him.
Or, preacher killed him.
And as it turns out, apparently the lore of Blaze Blue essentially dictated that Ragna actually has in-universe plot armor.
I cannot wait until one day there's going to be an anime where plot armor is a physical, and as an actual physical thing.
Ooh, I actually got paralysis in. Okay, so to quote...
That's good.
Okay, let's...
That is now support. That is story of his fucking life, I suppose. Hey, Gizmo, you're a sniper.
Ooh, love snipers.
Okay, so to quote one of my friends... So to quote Spence on Discord server, Sniper's Nest, as thanks to the video, which is by Thorgy's Arcade, the story of Blaze Blue fighting game retrospective.
What about Thorgy's?
And he now has a better understanding of Blaze Blue's lore than he ever had before. Granted, it doesn't cover everything, just the stuff that's important to know for the fighting games, but it's the best part he's getting in for now. Oh, and Ragna has literal in-universe plot armor. Blaze Blue God, the Amaterasu unit, literally made him to be the protag and resets the timeline when he died. It's like it's a Souls game. And the story ends happily ever after when Ragna saves little sis version in 1.0. Oh, and has to cash in his literal protagonist status plot armor so that the story doesn't revolve around him anymore. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What?
I just lost 2 Skylanders. I only had 1 water one, too.
Fucking.
Literally no comment on what I just said, which is the TLDR version.
Yeah, he said he would do it anyway. I've seen it. He covered everything that was had to do with the main storyline and that mattered and Blaze Blue, right? No side games.
No side games, just
no visual novels, no hentai, nothing.
No, just the main stuff.
Yeah, I know that. I've seen it.
Damn, I got Gale twice.
I will not understand why this blind idiot, insisted on 3 Pokemon with the same weakness.
Who is this idiot?
Chobin. He had
ready to taste my fist.
He literally has 3 Pokemon that are all grass types.
Fucking. I throw whoever decided that needed a fucking Skylander for this kind of
Fucking motherfucking
Fucking
fucking.
Or
There we go.
I'm still hyped for that Tenkaichi 4.
Well,
God. Awesome picture.
well, let's hope it's good. That's all I can say.
Oh, think about
That's all
the stuff
you
that they
say. That's all you can say.
on what?
It's a Dexter's
Let's
Lab rep.
see. Charlie.
Dexter's Lab, man. I wanted to smack Dee Dee upside the fucking head with the back of my hand as a kid.
All right, my Teddy Ursa is finally evolving.
And I bet you probably wanted to smack Dexter's mom and another part of her.
Ursaring.
I had stronger hatred for Dee Dee than I did unless for Dexter's mom. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, holy shit. Back of my hand, bruh, oil it. Oil it up, cover it in Pop Rocks. I want to look for Dee Dee. Dude, I don't get how anybody thought her funny. Like, oh, I like Dee Dee, she's so cute and adorable. Yeah. And legitimately breaks Dexter's shit for no reason.
What does this button do?
She's adorable. You know, I might throw her out of the lab. No, not kick her out, like figuratively speaking. I mean, I would grab her by the tutu with one hand, grab her by the scarf of her shirt with the other hand, carry her out of the lab, then the room, and then toss her out and stay out like I would if I owned a fucking bar. Like, holy damn. Little brother, little brother, you got a little dig, I kick the shit out of it. You go downstairs, you door, beat the shit out of him, beat the shit out of you. Oh, Dee Dee.
Alright, so now my scooter is a hover type scooter.
Rob be hating Grandpa Joe, I be hating on Dee Dee. Fuck her.
Not in that way.
When she's grown up? No. Just fuck her. Like, beat the shit, like, forget her. Hell no.
Hang
We're
on,
gonna
that's
add extra
wrong
characters
line.
to another Cartoon Network
watch
Smash
me.
clone. It would be Mandark Dexter as playable characters, and then Dee Dee would be the test dummy instead of the punching bag. Like, holy damn.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Oh, what does this button do? Oh, what does this fist do? Do not believe, bro. I wanted to just perform a goddamn Izuna drop on her ass.
Damn.
Hey, Dee Dee, I was
starting
thinking,
to sound like Mr. Enter, dude.
you know, there's a scientific method where ninjas grab a motherfucker and then just suplex to their doom with them, with their enemies. Can I test that out on you?
She's a cartoon character, and you're acting like she killed you're acting like Mr. Enter did in his top 10 worst Patrick's a Prick episode.
Well, at least I'm not going to go, oh, you're teaching children, you're teaching children. Nah, motherfucker. This is just personal hate. I don't care about no damn kids watching this.
I know, but like Mr. Enter.
Because I know kids are going to hate her the same way I do.
By the way, Gizmo,
Me too, and you're acting just like him.
Dee Dee. Fuck Dee Dee. I throw her.
Okay, Mr. Enter.
I throw her. I swear to God.
by the way, Gizmo, so, I actually asked Alex, like a while ago, how would he go, would he end up doing a review of Young Justice in a similar manner to his Ant-Man and the Wasp review? And Alex, what were your words on that?
My descent into madness is going to be epic.
Holy shit.
Like you were gonna split the first season into like two or
the first
three.
season's probably going to be like 2 or 3 parts, and then in season. I'm
Season 2.
rethinking that because there's not a lot of stuff going on in the first 3 episodes of season 1. So of season 4 rather. So
You said you were going to give your in-depth thoughts on every episode of season 4.
probably, but the thing is that as we've gone on through the first 4 episodes, I feel like I might be overestimating the content because there's not any content really
For what show?
Young Justice.
In season 4 of Young Justice so far.
Oh, hey, I found out who the creator of Libs of TikTok is.
Who is the creator?
Some lady named Shia Raichi.
So a lady made Libs of TikTok?
Yes, a female made Libs of TikTok. I'm just gonna link her.
So I say it like that.
Broadcast chat or the political channel.
So I say like that because you know there
All right, Kevin's not gonna give me an answer, so I'm
must
just.
have been hundreds of tweets.
Hey,
I only say that. I only
contact.
say it like that because there must have been hundreds of tweets that tried to call Libs of TikTok sexist and misogynistic.
Still try to say that. They just say it's internalized misogyny. There's a texture fuck up on that tree. It's over, aliens. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
Underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
Looks like
Tell me what to do,
oh,
bitch.
you found a new account to follow. Because Gizmo, don't you also follow Libs of TikTok?
I do, yeah.
But now you have a new account to follow. Just like you unfollowed Momo-kun, now there's a person that you have to go and follow.
Ooh.
I just linked you the Twitter profile of Libs of TikTok.
Wait, they got the Twitter deleted?
No.
Oh, so the creator has a
Yeah, the
separate
creator of
account.
Libs of TikTok. I guess you're gonna go ahead.
Yep.
I guess you're gonna go ahead and be like, oh, I don't follow her. Oh, okay, let me fix that. And then you're probably gonna go and follow her now.
I am. Amazon's shipping packages with LGBTQRST fucking flags now as tape.
Yeah, they ship it with all kinds of shit. They put the
Okay,
fucking
that's
ring
not that big of
flowers.
a deal, but I can admit it's really, really, really tacky.
Yeah.
Like, it looks fucking weird, man. Like, why would you put that as a tape? Actually, yeah, why would you put that as a tape? Isn't that just... You're gonna throw away the tape anyway. Isn't that just saying that LGBTQ is as useful as garbage?
Japanese
Well,
Alex.
I mean,
Japanese
flag-
Alex is a much
flag-
better shot than regular Alex.
A flag and a tattoo is one thing. You're outright using tape, something that's disposable. These guys did not think it through.
There was a really funny bumper sticker. I think I actually saw it on the internet. I thought I saw it at a parking lot, but no, I actually found it on the internet. It was a bumper sticker, and the bumper sticker said, "Fuck the Democrats, I'm gay, not retarded."
Okay, I
That's
like
funny.
that. I'm gay, not retarded.
Anywho, now that we have our new hover scooter, let's go investigate.
It's sort of like, oh no, I'm autistic. I'm not stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, wow, the SS Libra. Remember that from the beginning of the game? Of course most of you don't, because you weren't here to
Haven't
see...
played that game.
Yeah.
What game?
XD Gale of Darkness. At the beginning of the game, a giant ship was being taken by Shadow Lugia.
I've never played XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh, great. I gotta...
Yeah, that's on the list of games I want to play, though.
Oh, lovely. Now I gotta go back to Phenac City to go challenge Justy.
You have to go back to Phenac City. Oh, is there a UPS city as well?
No.
I was
Is
about
there
to
an
make that
Amazon
joke.
city?
Fuck you.
What about a USPS city?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, dick, 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 fuck you, fuck you.
Hey, man, did you just
man.
swear?
Where?
Yeah, at the very least, with the purified chambers, I could just have, like, a bunch of shadow Pokemon be purified at the same time while I just go out and do stuff.
Yeah,
Makes
they-
things... It really does make things easier. Hey, you.
Ooh.
Okay, debate topic. Does anybody think when do y'all think AVGN should have retired?
I still don't think he should have retired. He's still doing really good. Like he's made a hell of a comeback.
Has he? I haven't seen his new stuff lately.
AVGN only ever goes through like he never goes downhill in quality permanently. He just has some temporary
Dips.
Lapses, and you know where he's like taking it easy, and not putting in a whole lot of effort, but still putting out content I'd want to watch. And
I hate you for saying that.
and then then he puts out something really fucking good, and he's been putting out a lot of really fucking good stuff lately.
Yeah, but his modern stuff is always hit or miss. It's not like a great modern.
Silent Rob would also hate you for saying that, because Silent
He's
Rob
got a lot more hit than miss. And like it's never like an entire bad episode. It's more like there's just like a couple of jokes that don't land, or maybe it's just kind of lame. I've never seen anything he's made come out painful, I'll say.
Hey, look, everybody.
Compared to Doug Walker's clipless review of Deadpool 2.
Or The Wall.
Yeah, but I feel like Nostalgia Critic has more. I feel like the Nostalgia Critic's got more good episodes than bad nowadays. Unlike the AVGN, where he's got mostly bad episodes nowadays, unlike the Nostalgia Critic.
You haven't watched the recent ones, have you?
This
Which
is why.
That one?
This
The
is
Iron Man one?
Because let's see here.
His Elmo and Grouchland review was certainly better than Mike Matei's.
Oh yeah, by the miles. I think he even.
Have you guys seen Mike Matei's Elmo and Grouchland review?
Oh fuck me, was it horrible?
Yes, Alex, have you seen it?
I don't know.
Okay, so for those of you guys who don't.
Let's see, AVGN.
Mike
AVGN Caulfield episode was good. The Doom episode was good.
I love that one.
The Hudson Hawk episode was good. Her Pals one, that was good.
That was all. That
Not
was
sure how
weird.
I remember it. That was pretty good. Last Ninja, that was good. LJN Wrestling, that was good.
I liked that one, but I kind of wish he delved more into the PlayStation side of wrestling games.
Yeah. The LJN Sports and Marvel games, LJN History and Movie games, that was good.
Yeah, I went to every LPN
The
game.
whole
I thought
200
it was okay.
episode thing was good.
Which one?
Episode 200, that was good.
Oh, the one where
Woody
he
and
goes.
Jason on the Commodore 64, that was alright. Commodore 64, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like that one.
Green Dog, that was pretty good. That one was like, that was kind of like a classic nerd episode. Rocketeer was pretty good. Pac-Man 2, that was alright.
Right, you did that.
Armageddon 64, that was okay.
What about the Action 52?
3DO and Corpse Killer, those were good. The Fear and Loathing in Vegas one was kind of weird. but it had a bunch
that
of jokes
was
I liked in
really
it.
weird.
It had some jokes I liked in it, but it was kind of strange. Darkman one, that was all right.
Wait, which one?
Like, I've gone back through like a whole year of AVGN stuff, and I haven't found a single episode I've hated.
Actually, I just touched me every
Elmo's a piece of shit. Elmo still has no self-confidence without his blanket.
Oh fuck, we're going to. Okay, so for those who don't know or remember or didn't bother to get into AVGN for any reason, Mike Matei is James Rolfe's best friend and
Yeah, motherfucker Mike, aka Giant Penis Man.
Yeah, that's a whole
Like
other story.
Batista.
That's a whole nother story. What he is that he was partners with James Rolfe for a while now when it came to AVGN reviews, but later on people started, getting suspicious that he was the one making the reviews, not James, because he was more into video games than James was, because James is more of a movie buff than he is a video game buff. So when Mike started to do his own thing, movies, games, that kind of thing, he reviewed Elmo and Grouchland. The problem with this is that he didn't treat it like a regular everyday bad movie. So he started doing stupid shit like criticizing Ernie and Bert talking to the audience when that's what a lot of kids shows do. He started criticizing Elmo acting like a child, even though that's what he is. He's practically a child. And
I got wounded again.
And then the thing that was the most controversial was the dark jokes and adult jokes, like why the blanket is so stiff. He starts making comrade jokes, and he starts making jokes about Elmo cutting himself. It was really weird. It was really dark. It was really
like
weird.
I'm not gonna say you can't do that. That's just fucking strange.
Yeah, it makes sense if you were doing it for any other movie or character, but keep in mind, this is a Sesame Street movie.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This wasn't like a movie.
You can go ahead and finish, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up soon.
This wasn't like Happy Time Murders or something like that. That makes sense that he make jokes about that movie in that way, but bro, he was still doing like a G-rated movie of Elmo and Grouchland. It was so fucking weird.
I mean, people have made inappropriate jokes reviewing kids' movies before, so...
No, I get people made inappropriate jokes about, like, Sesame Street, like, Bert and Ernie being a gay couple and stuff like that, but it's not like he was making innocent jokes like, oh, Bert and Ernie, they must be more than friends. No, that's innocent compared to what he was actually saying and the way he was joking. It's not like... It was like a child who was reviewing the movie, and he just discovered new grounds.
Yeah. So essentially, like that.
It was like that. It was not funny. It was not,
James wrote most of their scripts.
Yep.
Yeah, and Asa and Kyle did an RAR on him too.
Funny thing about that is
reviewing a reviewer.
When Ace Salieri did the Reviewing a Reviewer series on an AVGN episode after so many requests to do so, he got copyright.
That would have been like an automatic thing, because he's partnered with
this was on his Rob the Robot episode, just for context.
Remember the Triad criminal organization has reached out to one of our contacts. He allegedly has in possession a piece of
channel taken down, and I remember who gave him. And I remember who gave him the strike. Like, one of them was the first strike Asa got was from Mike McKay, and the second strike was from Ed Finley, the gaming rapist. Gizmo, you remember who that is?
Yeah, I do.
Retro Gamer 3.
Retro Gamer 3, then he later on called himself the gaming rapist, and then he censored himself after a while to calling himself the
Probably.
welfare gamer.
They
Yeah.
probably made him do that.
And then Ace's third and final strike, which got his first
We're
kill,
literally the government.
was Jay Friedan,
That's another
Eric
story.
Martel.
Yeah, Kerry Martel. He was known as Jay Friedan online.
Running. I can't say the next word because it's a bundle of sticks.
This is ridiculous.
I can think of worse.
Like,
But
just,
like the first year of the Funimation, the League Wars drama kicked off, I actually saw Jay Friedan again on Facebook. He made a comment on one of Mars Girl's posts. I don't remember what it was though.
Oh, what'd he say? I don't see him as the kind of guy.
I don't remember, but it was on Mars Girl's like Facebook. I don't remember what Jay Friedan said. But I wanted to post a reply saying, "Holy shit, it's Jay Friedan!" But yeah, Jay Friedan actually made his way on the Mars Girls Facebook page somehow, and I don't remember what he said. It had nothing to do with Vic. That much I do remember.
Okay. It's still kind of odd though, hearing that Jay Friedan commented on things.
Yeah, on Mars Girls page no less.
all shoot on the same target at the same time.
You know what I like about these Skylanders games is that you can carry the regular figures over to every other game after this. Like you don't need to buy a figurine for that version.
By the way, Kevin,
Yes?
you
Kevin,
got a shotgun.
I got a shotgun.
What? You said a shotgun? You
Just
got
like
another-
Shadow the Hedgehog.
No. No, we were
Yeah,
making
Yeah,
our...
Shadow the Hedgehog has a pump action MP5.
That's still funny to me.
Shadow's got a bazooka.
Don't worry. You know, Ridley's got a shotgun.
But then so did Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot also had a bazooka.
Bandicoot.
He's got a bazooka.
No, it's a
Ridley's
fruit
got
bazooka.
shotgun. Shit.
Yes, I know Feint Attack isn't very effective, but I don't have any other weapons at my disposal that could stop Absol from spamming Double Team.
Wait, so it Absol is double teaming you? Nasty.
Wait, are you Raymond now?
No.
Why? You gotta
Nasty.
bring up Raven Man to this.
Hey, you did that shit? Man, you nasty. I mean, if you want to do that with an Absol, oh, I'll totally judge you, but fuck, there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, I defeated the 4 trainers before the gym leader, the pre-gym
Oh.
leader.
Do warlocks even have cooldowns?
Give me that cashola. Oh yeah, apparently Rob doesn't like Cocaine Bear. Says it's boring.
That sounds like not a great description of that film, from what I've read of it, and from what Ben has said about it.
And meanwhile, I've seen YMS be impressed by the actual attempt at production value for the Cocaine Bear. And how much better the CGI there is than in one other movie.
The way Rob described Cocaine Bear, it sort of sounded like the Warrior's Way.
You know, the last time I heard of that movie was literally from when I saw Tobuscus' literal trailer of it.
I grew out of
I feel really awful for Tobuscus.
I never watched Tobuscus, really.
He still never got his fucking name cleared.
I still don't
Still
get
never
why
got
he-
his career back. His career's still in the shitter because some bitch decided to lie about him on something instead of going to the police.
Of course, it's more Tumblr drama.
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh yeah, I heard
really
about that. So basically,
that.
someone lied. So what happened was someone lied about her and about him, like forcing himself on some chick. And instead of going to the police, like he said, they decided to complain about it on Tumblr.
Oh.
Usually, if you say something on Tumblr about it, that means you're an outright liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it's either you're a liar or you're stupid. Or I think this is both.
Justy is strangely easier in this game than he was in Coliseum.
You know what? It's gonna play some shit like my this is background, play some Phenac against someone. Yeah, no problem, man. Tobuscus is generic brand PewDiePie.
That's fair. Like
Yeah,
his
fair.
game.
Yeah.
Like I never saw him as a really good a particularly good gamer, or I saw him more like the guy that made the really neat literal trailers because I did like his singing voice and whatnot.
I think it's
Like that was
based
the
on
that was the
trailers.
stuff I
you are
sub.
giving me all of the fucking enemies early.
Like that was the content I kind of sub to him for.
Did I
Get what
know
I mean,
anybody
Gizmo?
on Overwatch?
Yeah, but I don't know. Something about his literal trailers made me feel like it was a waste of a good singing voice.
I thought it was just funny. Like I don't
I
like
never-
hardly anybody has ever done
The
on
literal
something.
trailer.
Yeah, like a literal trailer or of a movie before.
Yeah, but
It was a bit
then
it was
again,
unique.
why
It
would
was
you watch
unique
it?
it was unique at the time.
I get that. There's a lot of things on YouTube that nobody's ever done before, even to this day, that are actually pretty, genius if you think about it. But there's a reason why nobody has been doing. I think there's a reason why nobody else has been trying to do literal trailers because why
Forgot
would
that guy
you?
was out there.
No, I get it. I get why.
Yeah, at least he was the first one to think about it. I can at least.
He actually made Paul W.S. Anderson's
I
Resident
can
Evil
understand that,
all
yeah.
hype. Like, I'm not kidding. His first literal trailer actually made that shit
Okay.
movie hype.
That's stretching it now.
Come on. Come on.
That's really
Not
stretching.
leaving any man behind.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who
That's what such a
knows?
stretched Plastic Man is telling you to stop doing that.
No, wait. What would make it even better is if both Plastic Man and Mr. Fantastic were telling me to stop.
No, Plastic Man would just tell you to keep stretching. He wants to see how far this goes.
Mr. Fantastic's like,
count it
why are
out.
you... Mr. Fantastic's like, why are you encouraging this?
Elongated man would be making bets.
And all three of them would just casually solo Dr. Doom.
And Mr. Impossible would be wondering what the fuck is going on.
Who?
And you're not doing science.
Is he another stretchy man?
He's from the Venture Brothers show.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh wait, it was Dr. Impossible. He's called Dr. Impossible.
Still, point stands.
Dr.
You
Impossible, that's a Marvel character, right?
No,
that's
it's
the
Adventure Brothers.
characters. You know, Brock Sampson, Rusty Venture.
No,
I think
Adventure Brothers is. Like, who was I thinking of in Marvel?
Oh, you're
Like,
talking
somebody
about
with the name Impossible.
with the name Possible in the title. That's I don't think anyone in Marvel has Possible in their name. Kim Possible, but that's a cartoon, not a Marvel.
That's
not a
Disney, though. That was
Yeah.
Worst part is, whenever I hear the Power Rangers jingle, all I can think is the Kim Possible theme.
Yeah, they sound similar, so I can see why you think so.
Super Giga Mecha Nesbit.
Hey, that was good.
Power Rangers, Mega Force, suck dick.
Yeah. Yeah, Gizmo, my, it's like, I like
Hey,
the,
Gizmo, you and
I like,
Ben just took out big chunk of the
Impossible
alien
Man.
health.
That's who I was thinking of.
it's like, I like the team dynamic that the Rangers have, especially with Tommy E. Oliver as part of the team, but it's just like a lot of the plot.
Got 100% to hit with a shotgun.
A lot of the
right
the
next
whole
to him. Of course he fucking did.
It's like the fact that the majority of the show is literally just Monster of the Week and only occasional story. That's kind of what bogs it down for me.
And
No, I get that.
Do
That's fair. That is a fair
Marvel-
criticism.
It's fair, yeah.
See,
Guys,
Doug, I could actually do a fair criticism of a show. Oh, that I've seen without completely taking a dump all over it.
Unlike Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, that's what I said, Doug. Doug Walker. Or
funny.
Yeah, I really wish you would. I really wish you would have rethought that Sailor Moon review.
hold on a sec. I gotta do my best Kylie Bear impression. Excuse me,
Thin Man.
Doug
A
Walker,
fucking Thin Man.
the nostalgia critic. Oh, killed me, have you? Well, I got the 7 Dragon Balls, and guess who's gonna teabag your worthless ass? I don't know, you? Oh! You're still an asshole!
I was asking for it.
That was the sequel to the video. That was the Kylie Bear made sequel to the Nostalgia Critic video of Kylie Bear as an asshole.
Isn't he?
No. No,
55% chance to hit.
No,
Out in the open like this.
no, Kylie Bear is actually.
And I missed.
No, Kylie Bear's a. No, Kylie.
Oh, I missed.
No, Gizmo. Kylie Bear is actually a really cool guy.
Okay, cool.
So I've heard, actually.
Yes, he is. And at the very... I'm also on his Discord server.
He has a
Really?
Discord server?
Yeah! Wait, you didn't know that?
No?
Why didn't you, why didn't you keep your gun with you?
Because SJWs hate guns.
Well, they hate guns until, you know, it serves them well. You know, it's sort of like how they hate the police. They hate them until they need them.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Hi, motherfucker.
Well, Texas
What,
has
you're saying a couple others? Yeah, that's accurate.
no grips out there on fan. I dig a Florida place with no mask on my face and no income
Okay.
tax on grass.
So,
I wish we all could think.
breaking news, Hasbro Australia is refunding all pre-orders for the first 2 Power Rangers remastered figures, as they
Excuse me?
apparently failed QC inspections.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Read a report
Find
about
out.
Hasbro QC. These Power Rangers need to be destroyed.
So like what? Like what does that mean? Like the paint is like there's a dangerous paint that.
Okay. No. It means no. It means that they're fucked up.
That's
Like they have been. Like the toys are not correct. They're all fucked up.
Examples could be like
Yeah, like is the head like 14 long or like?
Could be.
that's one thing, but then we
That's
also
one of the
have
problems they've had.
the sloppy paint jobs is another example.
Okay.
The fact that a lot of people has received these figures online, and there's parts missing,
Ooh.
and that's
For parts that we don't need.
and the problem of having missing pieces is even worse because now that they got rid of plastic packaging,
Can't tell.
exactly. There's an example that
Fire is great.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
so with the Blue Centurion, this one guy had two
Man.
Blue Centurion figures in 3 days,
Rocketer's depression.
and both of them.
I just tagged. I'll check that out later.
Oh, great.
But buddy, if you are watching the stream somehow, and you're probably not, I saw that you tagged me. I will check your tag later.
You said that? About what?
Buddy, buddy,
It's pretty good, I guess.
He tagged me earlier, and he tagged me just now, and I'm just like telling him, you know, if you're watching this, I'll check the tag messages later. But right now, I am joining my buddy's stream in a clusterfuck stream voice call. but I'm having fun.
At least you.
At least I what?
At least you are having fun.
We're all having fun.
And
Alright, I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna go ahead and call it a night.
Well, as soon as I'm done with this battle, I'll be calling it as well.
Calling who?
I'm calling this.
shut the fuck up, man.
Gonna summon out my first two
Go.
Pokemon, McJag and Charlie.
Call me, there's no time to hesitate. We must communicate.
By the way, Gizmo, are you familiar with Ursaring?
Yes.
Well, I have an Ursaring on my team.
You're gonna turn into an Ursaring.
Ring.
Make him Ted Barron.
I'm a big bear.
Kevin probably doesn't know who Ted Barron is. I'm calling him to say hi.
I don't.
Gizmo, do you remember who Ted Barris is?
No, I probably know him by another name.
Because I was about to ask you who was worse, Joey's World Tour or Ted Barris.
Don't remember who that is. I literally see like a ton of YouTubers whenever there's like a few talking about the many.
I think Asa actually did an RAR on Ted Barris.
And there goes the Houndoom.
Like, sometime after he did an RAR on Joey's World Tour. Imagine Joe and Ted in
Oh,
bed,
that guy.
touching each other tenderly and giving head.
Aerosmith is evolving, guys.
I used to call that guy PPP.
Huh?
Doesn't he call the fat guy PP?
Aerosmith is now a guard of war.
I don't
Gizmo,
think
look on my stream.
PPP.
Look at your stream.
See, it's a guard of war.
Gizmo, do you remember Ace's parody So Cringy Together?
Yes. The
So
one
cringy
where
Together.
So Gizmo, what do you make of my guard of war, who is a dude that looks like a lady?
dude looks like a lady. He looks like a lady.
So do you think? So now, how do you see what I mean by guard of? Mean by what I say about guard of war?
Nah.
You-
the female symbol and then to do my thing.
You ended up saying like
Yeah.
like guard of war would give off that what was the term you used?
Bullshit.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna save and then call it for the night. So next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we will be going to investigate the SS Libra and possibly more. So we'll see you then.
Till next time, dear viewer.
Toodles.